very upset about that. You guys are
it's just you guys don't stop.
Again, you can't tell her anything.
We're fighting.
No,
I'm not. You two
You're the
are
one
fighting.
that bring
I'm not
it.
fighting
No,
at all.
yeah, you are fighting
You're
because
getting
you
very
act
defensive
like an
because
ass.
we're pointing out all your problems and how moronic you are. But
you're a moron.
So Doogie comes in, and this is after all those iHeart layoffs. She goes,
text Alan.
Big layoffs. 30% of the staff company-wide, they're laying off 30% of the staff. I said...
That's what I heard. And as it was happening...
I said, Dooge, I said, that's an extraordinary number. A third of the people that work at this company laid off, not happening. I said, that can't be accurate. I go, where did you hear that from? And she told me. It came from Amy, the promotions girl, the very top of the
No, it actually didn't.
ladder.
I never told you it came from...
Liar.
No,
yes, you did.
I didn't say it came from Amy. I said I had... No, I'm telling you right now, I never said it came from Amy.
Yes, so I just pulled that out of my ass.
I actually don't know how you said that because I didn't talk to Amy.
Why is she lying about this?
I'm not lying about it.
Tell the truth.
She's lying. Okay, but whatever.
So
she tells me 30% of the staff is being laid off. And I said, that's douche. I go, that's not happening. That's an incredible number. They're not laying off 30. Yes, they are. And then the following day, she goes, oh, they let go. I go, they let go one out of every three. 25% of the people. I said, they're not letting 25% of the people go. They didn't lay off 20. Yes, they did. I talked to people, and they're high up, and they know.
Yeah, 20 to 25%.
So now it's 20 to 25. So it started at 30.
Yeah.
Shrinking every day.
And you even heard this. You and I were standing there together. She goes, I never said 30%.
If they want to let me
she say
go,
that?
Absolutely.
I'll
Yes.
take a severance.
So then it gets down to 25. And then she gets it down to 25 the following day. And then she goes, and then the following day, it's 20 to 25%. And
maybe.
Then yesterday I saw in the Hollywood Reporter, they said
Hollywood
Reporter.
Who reads that?
That I do, a daily basis.
Lame.
iHeartRadio has done a big round of layoffs. They've cut less than 5% of their staff.
Less than 5?
I think
Less than 5%.
That's what they're going to want you to believe.
Well,
don't you think?
no. You know the number of people in this building, and
It's irrelevant. Just because you didn't have a lot here doesn't mean you're not going to have other people fired elsewhere.
But you were completely wrong. It's not 30%.
Okay, so 25%?
It's not 25%.
Okay, that's fine.
It's
then you're
less
amazing.
than 5%.
You're so cool.
But she can't. She
can't take any criticism.
Just admit that you're wrong.
Just admit. You guys are so cool.
Thank you.
And she thinks she has this weird inside info, and I go, where did you get this info?
I never gave.
From people who told that to me that were high up, that were when it was going down. That's what they said, and they know what's going on. I go, well, obviously they didn't.
When
they're not as knowledgeable as you supposedly think they are.
Never named names.
And then why would you lie? Why would you lie and say, I never told you Amy told me that?
Because I never said her name.
Yes.
No, I didn't.
Just like you never said 30%. Okay.
I didn't say 30%.
Do you think she's delusional?
No,
this is a serious question.
I hate you so
much. Does she
much.
believe this, that she didn't say these things? Or does she... Why...
Texting eager
Can you explain this, Charlie? Does she really believe she didn't say these things?
No, she don't. She said 30%, but then...
But does she really believe she didn't tell me Amy said that?
That part I don't know, because
You didn't hear that. You weren't here.
I didn't
hear
because
that. But Charlie called me and told me.
So I know this. I just pulled her name out of all people in the building.
Because you think I talked to Amy. I don't talk. How would Amy know?
Her name. That's because that's who you
that's
told me
where
you talked to.
No,
info from.
It's different people, but I didn't know anything was going on. I learned from Charlie.
No, not the number. I just learned that the two people were like, oh, that's the only thing I do. I'm not some person that prides himself on having secret information, the secret inner workings. I don't. I have no information. But I was surprised when she didn't know. I called her and said, oh, my God, there's like a Bill and Mary. This is wild around here.
I just texted to see if I could work with Alan.
He's here.
He is here.
Mm-hmm.
Go get him.
Oh, we got plenty of time. We got nothing to do. We got no spots to take, no clocks to screw up, no affiliates that'll mind.
I gotta wrap things up because people are angry that commercials aren't running.
Are they? Who cares?
Mm-hmm.
You don't care. Mm-hmm. Charlie doesn't care.
Doesn't matter. Anybody who could be angry at it, they were fired by the company this week. So what difference does it make?
You guys should kiss.
Oh God,
and make up.
Ew.
Yeah.
No. No, when are you
guys
leaving?
are on
I can't
edge.
wait.
You guys are.
It's this time of year
Will
when
they? Won't they?
Why would she lie? Do you think she's
She's trying to cover.
I'm not trying to cover. If
Amy's not my source, and I don't want
I didn't
Amy
talk to Amy about
think that I turn around and tell you everything that
But I
she
didn't-
tells me. Is that what the
And she
motivation
doesn't
is?
want Amy's name on air for that
Why?
aspect because
What difference does it make?
because if people are telling Amy stuff and then Amy's telling Doogie,
Well,
then,
whoever told Amy that is a moron because they are completely wrong. They're out of the
So
loop.
that's
They
what-
don't know.
But
So
Amy
who cares
has
what they-
nothing
that would
to
be
do
the
with
reason
it.
why
That's
she's
the
saying it right
thing.
now. That would be the reason because then Amy will cut her off from her info.
I'm not even worried about that because she would know nothing about these kinds of things. So Amy is not the person that I talk to.
Then who told you 30?
It's somebody else that I talk to
She's
whose
making
name
this
I
up.
don't want to put on the air
Oh,
because
why
then
not?
they'll get in trouble.
No, you told me that's who.
No, I did talk to Amy after everything was happening.
Who?
Not naming names. I'm not lying. I did talk to Amy. I did tell you I talked to Amy. Amy's not the one that
You
gave
told
me
me-
numbers.
Oh, yes, you did.
No,
And
I
said,
didn't. You're pulling
yes,
that right
and
out of
then-
your
and
tight
then you said,
puckered ass.
It's 30%. I go, it's not.
That is not what I
she-
said.
And that, yes, because your follow-up was because she knows 40 people on her team alone have been let go.
Oh, okay.
Where'd I get that info from?
Oh, that made me laugh.
See, she was
Who's
just
laughing?
caught.
No, I'm
She
texting
was
with my
caught.
boss.
She's caught. She's
You're
caught.
laughing at people losing their jobs. That's not nice.
No, I'm laughing at what my boss just
What did he
texted me.
say?
I'm texting trying to get off the show.
Well, we can put you in the next round of layoffs.
That's fine. Give me a severance and I'm out.
We're just under 5%. We could get it up to 5% with
Let's
you.
do 5.1.
She also is like, oh, they gave people severance. I go, maybe
They
like,
did.
not much. I go, they're not going to give people, if they're obligated to pay somebody when they let go for severance or whatever the agreement, but they're not just, these people they're letting go, they're just not like, oh, we'll pay you for 6 months. You think that's what's going on? You're an idiot.
No, I didn't say 6 months, you dick.
Well, what do you
I
think
said,
it is?
I
Who
don't
told you
know.
6 months?
No one told me anything. I asked Rover, do you think you get paid? I think you get a severance when they let you go.
Well,
Don't you?
Well, yeah, because it's in his contract.
No, not us. Like everyone they let go in your contract, it should say.
Yeah.
So that's what we would get. But if you're not in a contract situation, do you think
They
you
give
get
you like
severance?
whatever unused sick time and vacation time. They probably pay you out.
I got severance when I was laid off from here. I didn't have a contract.
And how much severance did you get?
It varied upon how long I had been with the company, my seniority, and all that stuff. And
So,
3 months?
well, yeah. How time-wise, how much severance was it? So they lay you off. She was a victim of a That's what's so weird about iHeart. They lay you off, and then 6 months later, they hire you back. What's the point? But anyway, how much time-wise would you say you got severance? Because you'd been here for a long
it
time.
was just like a chunk of money. Here's your chunk of money.
But do you think it was like
A
1
few
month
months.
pay?
A few months.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Probably.
hey, that's
a little
generous.
less. And even then, it wasn't like my full pay, but it was at least like, here's a little chunk of money to help buffer you through this period.
No, face on you, buddy boy.
Right, so who's right now?
No, I don't care. Rover's right. Rover's amazing. God, he's brilliant.
Jeffrey's chair says it's interesting. She says she never talked to Amy, but now she says, no, I talked to Amy later. After.
Once everything.
All right. All
After.
right.
Get your
all right.
story straight.
Get your face out of my face.
You didn't talk to Amy the day that the layoffs went down?
No, I heard later in the day.
I got it.
Wow, your ass is hanging out. You gotta stop eating. Your ass is out.
I gotta walk off my own shot. I can't
Good,
take
walk.
this. She's so
Walk.
full
I'm
of
not running the
garbage.
board.
Such a
You
liar.
run your own board, buddy boy.
Liar.
Liar, you're a liar.
Oh my God.
Get
All
the
right.
exit.
All right. What do I have to do? The Aftermath starts on RMG Plus in a few minutes. Sign up at roverradio.com if you're not an RMG Plus subscriber, and call her 30 right now. Gets a $50 Circle K gift card. It's Tanksgiving. Charlie, tell me about
We're
Tanksgiving.
giving away free tanks of gas all
Are ya?
of November in honor of Thanksgiving.
That's
it's
so good.
Thanksgiving. And tomorrow, Thursday, from noon to 2, I'll be at the East Lake on Vine Street,
Nice.
Circle K, giving away free tanks of gas from noon until 2, East Lake, Circle K.
We will be back live tomorrow morning. Sorry, everyone, for running over. It's Doogie's fault.
It's Rover's fault.
We'll be back live tomorrow morning. It's Rover's
Can't
Morning
wait.
Glory. Bye.
Adios, bye. Rover's Morning Glory. everywhere you need to be. Find your favorite show at realradio921.com.
Hey, it's the Greek for Jason Weiser, my attorney. Whether you were injured due to a car accident or a medical malpractice issue, a slip and fall, or any kind of injury due to a fault of another, their team can help you. Board-certified personal injury attorneys. They can help you determine the responsibility party and pursue the damages and justice you deserve. Contact them at 561-689-8180, 561-689-8180. No fees unless they win. Jason Weiser, my attorney for over 20 years.
WPBF 25 News Mornings. Aaron, Stephen, and Nathalie with today's headlines.
And breaking news from overnight.
On stories happening right now.
From the Palm Beaches to the Treasure Coast.
With Sandra's most accurate forecast to help you prepare. And Yasmin, South Florida's only dedicated traffic anchor.
Watching backups impacting your commute. And a 12-hour forecast for your entire day.
Watch the most experienced local morning team. WPBF 25 News Mornings. Live, local, late breaking.
Sometimes I struggle to get to sleep. My body stopped for the day, but my mind is still running. So I take ZQuil.
ZQuil, the world's #1 sleep aid brand, has a range of non-habit-forming products to fit you and your family's needs. Invest in a great night's sleep for the best you tomorrow.
I'm awake and ready to take on anything.
Better days start with ZQuil nights. Explore our products at ZQuil.com. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
If you're living with dry age-related macular degeneration or dry AMD, you may be at risk for developing geographic atrophy or GA. GA can be unpredictable and progress rapidly, leading to irreversible vision loss. Now there's something you can do to
slow it down and get it going slower.
Izervay is proven to slow GA progression.
Izervay gets GA going slower.
Izervay or avacincaptad pagel is a prescription eye injection used to treat GA. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may temporarily increase eye pressure. Your vision may be impaired after an eye injection or exam. Don't delay. Ask your doctor about Izervay today.
Izervay gets GA going slower.
Visit Izervay.com. That's IZERVAY.com.
Hey, it's Greek to tell you about my new favorite spot, Pollard Coffee Bar and Ice Treats. Pollard is an upscale, sophisticated coffee shop specializing in a wide range of coffee, beverages, and teas. Located in Deerfield Beach, proud sponsor 2024 Greek's Gridiron. Pollard Coffee, the way I start every day. Peace.
Rover's Morning Glory wants you to score some Red Zone revenue. Win $1,000 now. Enter the nationwide keyword money at realradio921.com. That's money. Enter it now at realradio921.com. And good luck from Rover's Morning Glory and Real Radio.
Redefining radio. This is where the fun begins. Introducing Greek.
Let me tell you something. Don't ever love more you than anybody else you love more.
Francis.
Because then you're just like, you're squeezing your banana so hard every time you come in here, and then you're pounding it on the desk.
Let's get the party started. It's the Penthouse on Real Radio.
Yes, it is the Penthouse on Real Radio. Hope you guys had a good morning. Listen to Rover and his crew every morning. Get you going right out of the gate and into a lot going on today. A lot of things we'll get into. We'll talk about the NFL and the trade deadlines. Is Tyreek Hill still a Miami Dolphin? What? You guys got a chance to win $1,000, which is great with a keyword from Rover. We got a big giveaway today at 11:45. 3-word Wednesday is in the house. The election is over, so the main thing we'll talk about, too, is that everybody's so happy. No more ads, no more text messages, no more phone calls. I know Dominic and I were talking about it, and everywhere I was yesterday and the last couple of days, that's what people were like, oh, my God, just inundated with all that stuff. So I hope you're having a good day so far, and we'll kick it for you until 2 o'clock, and then the Greek Zone. Good morning, Dominic.
Hey there, Franny.
Hi, Tom. Good morning.
Right out of the gate. Right out of the gate. Right out of the gate. Now, I see you don't have your Amendment 3 shirt on today.
Yeah. It's all good.
It doesn't affect you.
Nope.
Doesn't affect you. Franny's here. Good morning, Francis.
Hi, good morning. What's up?
What is happening? You can call us at 877-927-6969. That's the number. You can also text us at Real Radio 47143.
Nope.
What is the number?
47142.
14712. Oh, yeah, I think it was 13. No wonder. When I texted this morning, I texted you, and I was wondering why it didn't go through.
What?
That is the number to call. So, yeah, election's over, and that's the main thing you hear from everybody. No more ads, no more phone calls, no more text messages. It seemed like this year I got more than I usually get, but maybe it's just the way it is. But, man, it seemed like I was getting a ton. Even yesterday, text messages.
At night, I was still getting a few.
Were you really?
Yeah. I was like, when is this going to stop? I thought we were doing this.
You would think it'd be automatic. That they would know. I don't know. Like maybe once you voted, they wouldn't keep doing it. But yeah, the ads were running late too. I saw a couple of ads on like.
I did not have regular television on yesterday.
Oh no, smart.
Nope, I did not. I rode my Peloton, and then I streamed some shows.
Cool.
I was just like, I'm just gonna, just do updates here and there on the news on my phone or my computer, and then I'll wake up to whatever news I see in the morning.
Yep.
I just stayed away from it.
Yeah, it's like betting a game, and you know what? You don't know the outcome. You wake up in the morning, you find out. You're like, all right, this is it. What are you gonna do? A lot of people bet on the election.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people, and so I know a lot of people this morning who were very happy and jacked up about it. Yeah, that was the first time you were allowed to bet on a presidential election and outside of Las Vegas. I don't even think Vegas you could bet years ago. I don't think so. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, a lot of people did bet on the election. And I'm sure if they had Mr. Trump, they were happy.
I know people are just happy just because I don't know if you saw the stock market this morning. It's through the roof.
Yeah, well, the stock market traditionally does that. And the election the day before, and like the next couple of weeks when so many news coming in, it has a response. So it is good. If you got a 401k, good day to call up and check it. It's like a game. It's the same thing. When you know what, you get bad news, you don't want to see it. And then when I got a phone call already this morning from the guy who handles my finance, and he was telling me, "Oh, great day." I'm like, "Man, you don't call me when it's a bad day, little bitch."
Well, of course not. He's like, "Great bad day."
He doesn't
want to freak you out.
No, he should tell me good or bad. I want to know. That's why you're getting paid. You know what I mean? Tell me the good news. Tell me the bad, or don't tell me any news. Don't even tell me any news. Tom Brady went on again, left another message, like a cryptic. I don't know what Brady's doing with his wife. And to me,
this is another one about Giselle?
Yeah, he put another message on there yesterday. And if you're not happy, then call her. But it's not making no sense what he does. And you're Tom Brady, dude.
What did it say?
Again, I can't even figure it out. I don't know. It's very cryptic what he said. And there have been reports he's not happy.
Well, I know you can't figure it out, but what were the words?
I don't even remember.
Okay.
I just know it's cryptic. That's it.
Got it.
To me, it's not like, hey, I'm not happy about you're getting pregnant or whatever. It's just, and then she puts up stuff and it's
all right.
Brady.
I'll look it up so we can understand exactly what you're talking about. He put it was on his social media?
Yes. I mean, it's just Brady putting out messages.
It says, it's not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood. That's too much.
That's the right point. Thank you.
Yeah, it was way too much. I'm just trying to read it, and it's just way too much.
It's a lot. Something about fails and achievements. At least fails. He's doing it great, daring greatly. I mean, it's probably
without error and all this.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Just say you're not happy.
But he said he's happy for his ex-wife.
Well, that's what he has to say. It doesn't seem like he is. And you're Tom Brady, dude. You got to remember that. You got a persona. You got to be out there.
Well, I mean, yes, you have a persona.
He doesn't have to put anything.
But he's also a human being, too. I mean, he had a family with them. They were married a long time. His heart might ache. Who knows? Or maybe he's talking about his football career that he doesn't have anymore. Who knows?
I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. But, again, people are talking about it. College football rankings came out last night for the first time. We'll talk about that. And the Canes are in the top 4, which is fantastic for the Canes. Not surprised the other 3, but great news for the Canes. Because for the first time in a long time, they're in the mix. I mean, they really are.
Has been a while, you're right.
Yeah, it's been a long time. CANES. And other times they had a couple seasons where they were 8-0, 9-0. Started good. But then when they got to the bowl games, people were like, they're going to get crushed, and they did. This year they got a good team. Offensively, probably one of the best offenses in the league, in the country, excuse me. And Ward is great. He's going to be at one of the finals for the Heisman. Defensively, not so good. But offensively, if they can just keep rocking and rolling, I don't know if anybody can outscore them. I mean, really, they really light it up. We'll see what happens with them. But again, they got good news last night. They're number 4. You can't get much better than that. And Georgia's got a big game this weekend. So we'll see what happens with Georgia. They're playing Mississippi in Mississippi. That's going to be a big game. Oregon, I think, wins. Ohio State, they're a big favorite over Purdue by 38. It is the Greek, Francis, and Dominic. Maybe his first time he put the show on. Maybe you just came down the day after the election. And you're saying, where's Jimmy? Jimmy's with the company, but no longer with the show. We picked up Dominic on waivers and a box of oranges, and we're happy.
We're just driving down Broadway one day. We're like, hey, he looks like he'd be good at this.
Yeah, and he has fit in really naturally and done a great job. And we appreciate his efforts every single day. So I want to be the first to thank you today for coming to iHeart.
Oh, thanks.
He's like, I've been here for 7 years.
Well,
not much has changed here.
Yeah, not much has changed. I'm only worried about since he's on their mind.
Oh, okay, got it.
I can't account for the other stuff. I can tell you when you're done with us, nobody will treat you better.
Oh, gotcha.
That's a guarantee, because I know how you were treated in the past. It is the Greek. It is Francis. It is Dominic. It is a trifecta and so much more. We'll be back. Peace.
Real Radio is the news junkie.
I'm not saying that I'm some relationship guru. God knows I am not. But one great thing to do in the middle of an argument.
Boop on the nose.
That's it. Stops it every time.
The News Junkie. Weekday afternoons at 3 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
The election may be over, but the news does not stop.
Record turnout in multiple states.
Don't miss a minute. Take us with you on the free iHeartRadio app in the car or on the go to stay informed about the latest developments.
We expect statements from both sides momentarily.
Just open the app and search news to keep listening.
Election officials are continuing to work around the clock.
Always live. Open the free iHeartRadio app now and start listening.
iHeartRadio. Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
Busy drive this Wednesday morning for West Palm. We're seeing delays from an accident on the Turnpike northbound right before Lake Worth Road. A left lane's blocked off. There's also traffic to look out for on 95 southbound from 10th Avenue North to Boynton Beach Boulevard. That's traffic. I'm Claudia Fernandez.
This report is sponsored by Florida Power and Light.
Florida needs a power company that's storm ready. That's why FPL works year-round to keep the power on and restore it safely and as quickly as possible when needed. FPL, working for you every single day. Get ready at fpl.com/storm.
Hey, it's the Greek, and it's Monroe's in Palm Beach 7 days a week to beautiful girls are there with a 5-star menu and great entertainment. And Monday night, I can't think of a better place to watch Monday Night Football. Drink specials all night long. If your team loses, you're still a winner. Why? Because you got one of the beautiful ladies at Monroe's in Palm Beach. If you want the hottest ladies, they're only at one place, and that is Monroe's in Palm Beach. Take it from your boy. Monday Night Football, stop in. You're a winner no matter what the score is. Pace.
The biggest and final store-wide sale of the year is this weekend at International Diamond Center. Get extra savings store-wide. We're talking up to 20% off virtually everything. Or get 36 months, 0-interest financing. It's like double the selection with designers showcasing their entire collections. It's a 3-day, multi-million-dollar event. Lowest prices before the holidays. Plus, an entire collection of GIA-certified diamonds has been marked down Friday, Saturday, and Sunday only. Only at IDC, US 1 and PSL Boulevard in Port St. Lucie. On approved credit.
Hey, it's Greek. Tell you about my new favorite spot, Pollard Coffee Bar in Ice Streets. Pollard is an upscale, sophisticated coffee shop specializing in a wide range of coffee, beverages, and teas. Located in Deerfield Beach, proud sponsor 2024 Greek's Gridiron. Pollard Coffee, the way I start every day. Pace.
I'm Mark Anajar. I'm Glenn Levine. I'm Ellie Anajar. Together, we're Anajar and Levine. If you've been hurt in a car crash, we'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call Anajar and Levine for your free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE. In office, West Palm Beach.
If you're living with dry age-related macular degeneration or dry AMD, you may be at risk for developing geographic atrophy or GA. GA can be unpredictable and progress rapidly, leading to irreversible vision loss. Now there's something you can do to
slow it down and get it going slower.
Izervay is proven to slow GA progression.
Izervay gets GA going slower.
Izervay or Avastin Captain Pagel is a prescription eye injection used to treat GA. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may temporarily increase eye pressure. Your vision may be impaired after an eye injection or exam. Don't delay. Ask your doctor about Izervay today.
Izervay gets GA going slower.
Visit Izervay.com. That's IZERVAY.com.
At Humana, your health is always our top priority. With personalized plans and dedicated support, we are here to help you live your life to the fullest every day. For a healthier tomorrow, choose Humana. Visit Humana.com to explore all our plan options today.
I'm Ultima Morgan. Every year, almost 30,000 babies in America are born with birth injuries. It's every parent's worst nightmare. If your child suffered a birth injury, please call our firm to find out if we can help.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Hey, Zagreek, when is the last time you felt like you were 100%? Been a minute, right? Well, there's a fix at Game Day Men's Health. From testosterone replacement to ED treatment, even weight loss, Game Day Men's Health has the playbook. With locations throughout South Florida. Find yours, trygameday.com. That's trygameday.com. Did I mention there's no waiting for results? With their in-house lab, you get personal plan in just 45 minutes and with immediate treatment available. Trygameday.com. That's trygameday.com. Get back in the game with Game Day Men's Health. Peace.
You've got a Pepto predicament, moviegoer.
Hey, I can hear your stomach grumbling.
Sorry, I ate that entire tub of popcorn with extra butter. You overdid it, and now your movie has turned into a blockbuster bellyache. Undo it with Pepto.
When you have nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea.
Pepto chewables provide fast 5-symptom relief, so you can focus on the action on the big screen instead of in your stomach. When you overdo it, undo it with Pepto. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Dr. Ryan Green, sharing a weight loss discovery.
You've heard of those weight loss injections that produce shocking results, right? If your goal is to lose weight, a group of doctors created a remarkable weight loss supplement called Lean, and it's very encouraging. The studied ingredients in Lean have been shown to help maintain healthy glucose levels, help burn fat by converting fat into energy, and reduce appetite so you eat less. Lean could be the weight loss answer you've been searching for.
Visit TakeLean.com, promo code radio. That's TakeLean.com, promo code radio.
If you're living with dry age-related macular degeneration or dry AMD, you may be at risk for developing geographic atrophy or GA. GA can be unpredictable and progress rapidly, leading to irreversible vision loss. Now there's something you can do to
slow it down and get it going slower.
Izervay is proven to slow GA progression.
Izervay gets GA going slower.
Izervay or Avastin Captain Pagel is a prescription eye injection used to treat GA. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may temporarily increase eye pressure. Your vision may be impaired after an eye injection or exam. Don't delay. Ask your doctor about Izervay today.
Izervay gets GA going slower.
Visit Izervay.com. That's IZERVAY.com.
Shop early, save big all month long during Black Friday build-up at Lowe's. Right now, shop top tools from DeWalt, Craftsman, and Cobalt, now $99. Because Lowe's knows deals. Discount taken at time of purchase while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Here's the latest with weather on Real Radio.
I'm meteorologist Jennifer Collins with CBS 12 News. After a few showers for this morning, expect a mix of clouds and sun into the afternoon with temperatures in the middle 80s across the area and an onshore breeze. Then warm and humid again tonight with temperatures in the upper 70s by the start of Thursday morning with a chance for a few more showers.
This report is sponsored by Macy's Backstage. Macy's Backstage has amazing deals on everything you need to refresh your wardrobe and home for fall. Get low prices every day on unique finds at Macy's Backstage today. Find a location near you at Macy'sBackstage.com. Off price, on trend, arriving daily.
I'm Julian Edelman.
I'm Rob Gronkowski.
Welcome to Dudes on Dudes. We're going to highlight players, and we're just going to sit here and talk about them. And we'll get into the types of dudes. Is Randy Moss a stud or a freak? Is Tom Brady a dog or a dude's dude?
We're going to find out, Jules. New episodes drop every Thursday during the NFL season.
Listen to Dudes on on Dudes on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search Dudes on Dudes to start listening.
The Penthouse is brought to you by Joseph's Classic Market.
Greek Trifecta is sponsored by Jason Weiser, attorney at law.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast. You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
If you want to know what we look like, go to our website. Check out Real TV. You'll see Dominic in the house, our newest, biggest star for iHeartRadio and for Real Radio. We got him. We signed him as a free agent. Big money, big money we signed him for. 5-year deal with a 5-year option. What?
Yeah, right.
Dominic's in the house.
Hello.
And it's always sponsored by Jason Weiser, personal injury attorney. You get to see Franny. $100 bill always looks good. And you get to see me running the show into the ground. Good morning, Dominic. How are you, sir?
I'm all right. How about you, man?
I'm good. I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm ready for some football tomorrow.
Just asked him.
What?
I'm ready for some football tomorrow.
Oh, Bengals?
Whatever, just some Thursday night football.
Yeah. I tell you, I think the Bengals might be the play. We'll talk about it more on the Greek Zone. Time for a trifecta.
Riders up.
Funny.
I'm here.
Oh, I said hi.
I'm just kidding.
All right, let's cut back. Cut. Hi, Franny. How are you?
I know I kid, because you're like, hey, dog, how are you? You're like, good. He's like, how are you? Like, good. You're like, how are you? Like, good. So I was like, do I get double how are yous? You're just going to go back and forth, ask each other. How good? You good? I'm good.
How are you?
Good.
What's up? What's going on?
How about you?
doing?
You good?
Well, I got to ask Dominic a lot today how he's doing, because I know the election was tough for him when a man betrayed.
Didn't change my life, man.
It's like when sports betting became legal. Everybody's like, oh, my God. It's no different.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I love it, and it's great, but it takes away the juice. You know what I mean? You had the little bit more.
I mean, I'm still legal.
Illegal? Is that what you mean by the juice? About doing things illegally?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the juice.
I'm still legal, though.
Yeah.
Doing it legal, so.
Yeah. So, I mean, it doesn't really affect your life.
Nope.
Not at all. I mean, you have a card and you rock and roll. That's what it's all about.
The card, the medical card didn't pass the first time either, so I wasn't expecting the legal to pass this time.
I thought it would.
I did. It's the damn. I mean, it got majority vote, but here in Florida, you have 60. to have 60%.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I did think it was going to pass. Maybe next time. You know, you see what happens. I'll talk to DT about it, and we'll see what we can do.
Oh, look at you.
Okay, let's do a trifecta.
Riders up. It's Greek Trifecta.
All right, the trade deadline ended in the NFL yesterday at 4 o'clock. Dolphins didn't make any moves, and Tyreek Hill is still a Dolphin. There was some speculation, just rumors flying out there. The Browns ended up trading their defensive end to the Lions, which is good for them. Couple moves. Jets made some trade Williamson over to Pittsburgh, but it really wasn't anything that was going to move the needle. We'll rock and roll and see what we have for the rest of the season. Odds are in favor for the Super Bowl. It looks like it's going. The odds are obviously the Chiefs and the Ravens. And in the NFC, you're looking at the Detroit Lions that everybody's on their train all of a sudden, and possibly the Niners if they get healthy, or the Eagles. But that's what you're hearing as far as Super Bowls go. Joel Embiid is the center for the Sixers, and he's been out for about a week since started. And he didn't like a couple things that were said about him in an article. The reporter was in the locker room, and he pushed him. Well, the NBA suspended him. And, Joel Embiid has said, I've done a lot for this city. What have you guys done for me? And a lot of people weren't happy about that because they were like, hey, Joel, we gave you $350 million. How about that? So, I mean, not a great thing. Almost ties into Chua's comment last week with the chips. I think a lot of times these guys, not that they care because they got their money. Once you got your cash, you're like, what are you going to really do to me? But I think their persona and who they are, you got to think about it. And you're going to get fans. And if you care about the fans, and because the fans are there who, obviously support you, back you, go to your games, stuff like that, they're going to get mad. Now, they can't touch you. It's not going to affect you. But I think certain things they say, and that's what one of the bad things I think with podcasts today with a lot of players, there's no filters. They just go out and they say things. And once they say it, it's out there in the atmosphere, and people use it against them or bring it up or say, their, stuff against the team and different things like that. I just don't think that's a good thing. But he's suspended for 3 games without pay. Really not going to bother him financially. I mean, that's like you suspended him 20 games. That's big. 3 games, it hurts, but it's You know what I mean? So maybe he's got to get unleaded gas for a week. It's not going to really change. College football rankings came out for the first time, and these guys have 6 of them that come out before the conclusion of it. Oregon's 1, Ohio State's 2, Georgia.
Boo. I'm going to get to Ohio State always getting up there for some reason.
Yeah, go ahead. Just like, it's Randy booing.
Go ahead.
Boo.
Boo.
Georgia and the Canes.
Yep.
It's all about you. Canes. Canes. Number 4. They got a tough game this week. They're in Georgia Tech. Always tough when you're on the road. And also, Georgia has a tough game. They're playing Mississippi in Mississippi.
It's my game.
And, man, that crowd's going to be jacked up. And Georgia's favorite. They're favored by 2.5. So there are going to be some good games going on. Ohio State's got a sleeper. They're laying 38 against Purdue, so I'm not really thinking that's going to be a
Wait,
big...
no, I'm thinking the game that's when they play Tennessee, because I was worried because we have the Tastings event, and that's a 7:30. What time is the Mississippi game? Georgia?
I believe it's 3:30 this week.
3:30, okay. Yeah, because I know I looked up because we have Tastings on the 16th, by the way. pbtastings.com to get your tickets. But yeah, that game's at 7:30.
Yeah, there was an email that went out this morning. If you're a Georgia fan, you don't have to go to Tastings.
Really? No, but yeah, I do, because it'll be done by the time, and I'll have perfect time to head on over to, I don't know, maybe BJ's or Twin Peaks or something like that. Watch the game.
BJ's?
Yeah.
Was it a new place?
No, they're part of the Tastings event.
Oh, I didn't know.
BJ's Brew House.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's right there in the
I thought
outlets.
you meant BJ's Warehouse.
No, yeah, BJ's Brew House.
Oh, okay. All right, maybe I'll stop by.
No, he won't.
I know he
hey,
won't.
watch this.
I know he won't.
Yeah, you're going to get time out.
Oh, no.
I'm getting
He's like, send me home.
Man, I'm very rambunctious.
Do I get a vacation day then?
No, you get terminated. How's that?
Sounds good.
You're pushing me today. Greek Trifecta is sponsored by Polar Coffee and Ice Treats in Deerfield Beach. Don't get me mad. I got a new candle today, so let's keep things nice. Over to Franny for this day in history.
Speaking of electing presidents, we're talking back in the day of November 6th, 164 years ago in 1860, 82% of eligible voters turned out to elect Abraham Lincoln as our 16th president.
Yeah, man. On the $5 bill.
101 years ago, 1923, Jacob Schick was granted a patent for the electric razor. 63 years ago, 1961, a brush fire tore through Bel Air, California, burning down the homes of Burt Lancaster, Zsa Zsa Gabor, and damaging or threatening the homes of Marlon Brando, Cary Grant, Robert Stack, and Kim Novak, among others. Big brush fire of 1961.
Kim Novak was smoking up. If you found a way alone.
57 years ago, 1967, a dark-haired stud named Phil Donahue started a small talk show in Dayton, Ohio, which later became Donahue. 42 years ago, 1982, we're going to do a couple songs. The next one's Up Where We Belong, the amazing ballad from the soundtrack to An Officer and a Gentleman by Joe Cocker and Jennifer Warnes, hit #1 on the singles charts. 31 years ago, it's a great song. 31 years ago, 1993, another song, another ballad everybody knows, I'd Do Anything for Love, but I won't do that. What is that? What do you think he won't do? Talking about Meatloaf. Hit #1 on the pop single charts and stayed there for 5 weeks.
We're common?
What do you think the one thing he'll do anything for love, but he won't do that? Have we ever found out what that was?
I said we're common.
That's you. And if anybody knows what Meatloaf won't do.
We're a Dodge Rat?
Because he'll do anything.
I think it's take someone back after they
cheat.
Is that it?
I think that's what it is.
Okay.
I thought that's what it was. I
Did
remember.
you?
Yeah, I remember.
Because you kept on saying we're a condom multiple times. Like
I'm
over
joking. It's a show.
Over again. 27 years ago, 1997, Los Angeles judge denied a request by Tommy and Pamela Lee to block Internet Entertainment Group from offering free viewings of their Very Naughty Home video. Then we have a couple movies. 26 years ago, 1998, The Siege, starring Denzel Washington and Bruce Willis, came out. And The Waterboy, starring Adam Sandler, both opened to pack houses. They said for the sole reason that the Star Wars Episode 1 trailer was being shown before and after both pictures. So that got people in.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that funny?
Oh, that's lucky for them, but great.
If you're a fan of this show, I know it was a pretty huge show. 23 years ago, 2001, 24 premiered, starring Kiefer Sutherland. We have 22 years ago, 2002, Winona Ryder was found guilty of grand theft and vandalism, both felonies for shoplifting overpriced clothes, they said, from Saks Fifth Avenue.
That story
That she
blew
could
my
have
mind.
easily afforded.
Yeah, it blew my mind. I always thought like she was on something, or
Some people just do it, like you said, the rush or whatever it is to see if they can get away with it.
maybe you're right.
I mean, that
Yeah.
would be my assumption, right?
Yeah.
Just to see if you can get away with it. Let's
Or she
see.
was blown out.
Yeah, could have been that too. What else we got? A couple more here. 17 years ago, 2007, Jay-Z released his 10th album, American Gangster. And then finally here, 12 years ago, 2012, Barack Obama won his second term in office. And there you go, November 6th, this day in history.
The other day we had Jason on the locker room. We were talking about a couple different things in sports and entertainment. He said Keith Sutherland was on.
Kiefer?
Yeah,
Mhm.
he was on one of his shows, and he said he's shorter than you.
No way. Kiefer Sutherland is not 5 foot.
That's what he said.
He
Jason
said he's short, but I would not put him there.
He said he's shorter than you or same size as you. Jason from the Mornings on
Yeah,
Gator.
he said that to me before too, and I didn't buy it because
Okay,
I just don't.
when
if
you
you're
read-
listening, Jason.
I'm just saying, when you said 24, I just brought it up because I had a lot of people say that to me over the weekend. They're like, man, he's that short?
It says, Google says 5'9".
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't. There's no way.
I mean, I go by what Jason says. He said he was
Like
in the
that's
studio.
that's like a size of a jockey.
I'm just saying what he said.
I know, but I'm disagreeing.
So you're
What
calling
he's saying.
Jason a fibber.
Yeah, that's I just said. I'm disagreeing with it.
Okay.
Yeah. There's no way he's shorter than me.
All right. I mean, this is what he said. I was shocked when I heard that. I
Yes.
never knew. Then over the weekend, a couple people said that to me. They were like, wow, he was that short. I said,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, they are saying 5'9", and they show him like side to side, like side by side with people. He does not look like he's 5'1", 5 foot.
All right. Just saying what the kid said.
All right.
Mornings on Gator 98. Jason and
You want
Franny.
to hear more lies? Just kidding. It's a great show.
It's all lies, she says. Give us a call. Now, Freddie, I know you have a couple things that you could bring up that sounded interesting to me. And one, I think, Dominic, you should pay attention to. Something about people you work with.
So yeah, there's a few things, and this one's a little bit more serious. The other one we can have some fun with, but according, always expert, these are 3 keys to earning respect from the people you work with. All right.
Is that important to you, or is it just management that you want to earn respect from? What would you say? Would you rather be respected by your coworkers or management?
I would go with management, but
Okay.
I'd try to be good all around.
That wasn't a question. The question
bad.
was either way.
Too bad.
Says the guy who never answers a question
Yeah.
directly. You just dance around him all the time. But yes, the 3 keys to earning your coworkers' respect. The author of a book called The Mentally Strong Leader says that whether you're boss or an entry-level employee, there are 3 categories of things you need to do to gain people's respect at work. These 3 categories are give, be generous with your time and knowledge, praise other people's efforts, take time to offer good feedback, and give other people your respect. So that is one of the first keys to earning coworkers' respect. Number 2 is resist. By that, they mean resist the temptation to gossip about coworkers. Don't get roped in to being negative. Resist that. And resist taking credit for stuff even when it's deserved. They say be modest instead.
Yeah.
Listen, are you listening?
And talk about how it was a group effort. They still know you deserve the credit, but they'll respect you for resisting. You have a very hard time with resisting that one.
I just call it as I see it.
I know. So
If they took care of me better, I wouldn't be doing it. I mean, if I score a touchdown, I want to be praised. You know what I mean? Don't make me kick the ball in the stands.
All right. They say be modest. I know it's going to be difficult.
Okay.
And then finally here, number 3, exude. Exude professionalism, which includes not being late to stuff. Be open, honest, and transparent. They said also exude confidence. Collaborate. Be accountable for your mistakes. Be authentic. And when people know they're getting the real you, that's when they will, in fact, respect you. They want no fake.
877-927.
Like, I hate all those things.
Yeah.
All those are stupid.
Like, I love talking about other coworkers.
Yeah.
What'd you say on here?
I love talking about other coworkers. Come on, don't you agree?
And I'm never accountable for my mistakes. And I don't want people to get the real me.
It's a show.
Yeah, sorry. So all those things had nothing to do with G. But if you want to take those, go ahead. That's according to somebody, an author.
I think that's very good advice. And I think
Okay.
those are all concrete things if you want to be successful and for your coworkers to respect you. It is important that your coworker, just like your friends or your family, should respect you. And you should give people respect, and they'll respect you back. It's the bottom line. But I think Dominic's answer was very on point, whether you want management or coworkers, because management, they got to, if they respect you, then they also respect what you do and your hard work.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always said you're a very hard worker, including Francis. I've said it for years. You guys are both hard workers.
Oh, thanks, G. You are
thanks,
too.
G, man.
I know, buddy.
47142. Somebody said that they heard they're starting to work on new episodes of 24 with Kiefer Sutherland. Interesting. Never watched it. I heard it was a fantastic show. I remember when he went through his really drunk phases, and there was that one video of him running into a Christmas tree in the middle of a lobby and taking it down. Do you remember that very infamous video where he was really drunk, and I think it was a hotel lobby, and he goes and he runs and he just tackles a Christmas tree?
Yeah. That was years ago.
That was fun. He seemed like he would have been a good time back then. And then BJ, he goes, no Greek, it's BJ's in Boynton. But that's our dude, BJ in Boynton.
Okay.
BJ's Brewhouse, BJ in Boynton, BJ's Wholesale Club. So, yeah, we wanted to get into, there's another thing you wanted to get into, right, G-Man?
Yes.
So this is things that everybody knows but does not want to admit out loud. And I'm curious if you have anything you want to add to this. All right. So this is a Reddit thread. I love going through Reddit threads.
They're funny.
And this is an Ask Reddit, and they pose a question. What's something that everybody knows but you just don't want to say out loud? And some of these kind of made me giggle. It's not blanket statement for some, but I have thought some of these, and I won't tell you which ones because it'll make me look like a terrible person.
Oh, come on.
But they're sharing some of these, like, just common pieces of knowledge or whatever it is. So thousands of responses have come in so far, and they're still going. The most popular unspoken truths. Share yours, 47142. Text line started off with Real Radio. That's how I get the text. This one, looks do matter, and they matter a lot. So these are what they say, some of the things everybody knows, but nobody wants to admit out loud. That's what somebody says.
I agree.
People who get paid the least do the most work. Right? Common knowledge. I think that happens in a lot of workplaces. I do. Having mentally sane parents is one of the most important privileges of life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's important. It is.
Yeah.
Yep.
These are things that people know, but they just don't want to say out loud.
Mm-hmm.
There actually are people above the law.
Yes.
Yep.
All day.
These are all to me, I'm agreeing. This one. Most newborn babies are ugly on the first day.
On the first day?
That's what they say. Most newborn babies are ugly on the first day.
I don't know if I agree with that
So this is just people's opinion.
Okay.
Everybody knows that success often comes from luck and timing,
Yes.
but we rarely admit it. We prefer to believe it's all hard work and talent.
Nope.
Another one. Money absolutely matters.
Cha-ching!
Uh-huh. Dating leagues do exist.
Mm-hmm.
Emotional intelligence is vastly underrated. I agree with that. Children that are complete a-holes exist. The parents know that.
Yes, they do, yeah.
Uh-huh.
They add to it.
Yep. This one, nobody actually reads the terms and conditions, like ever. We just scroll to the bottom, hit accept, and hope we didn't sell our souls to some tech overlord.
I agree with that.
Yep.
And especially like even with contracts and stuff like that, it's very rare or even very rare that somebody will actually, when you get a contract or anything, you should take it to an attorney.
Yeah.
Seriously, that looks at it and says, hey, this could be a loophole on this page or something like that. Nobody does. They just sign, like you said. And then you get an email one day or a phone call. You're like, what the hell's that?
We are all just kids walking around in grown-up bodies. So
Damn, Skippy.
Also have good-looking people get away more when behaving badly. In any group of people, everyone knows the pecking order. Nobody ever verbalizes it. It would be weird. And then somebody else put brown nosing works. So what do you think? What would you add to this? These are things that everybody knows, but nobody admits or says out loud.
I think a lot of them are right on point.
Yeah, I agree. There's a lot on point.
I mean, I think the whole title of it is right. People don't like to say, because a lot of those things that you say, you're going to seem shallow if you say stuff like that, like the good-looking people, and there's a pecking order, and there's also like,
people above the law,
yeah, people
money matters.
Yeah, you get away, good-looking people get away with things. I mean, it's just society. And a lot of stuff, excuse me, is just the way it is. It's nobody like Dominic didn't make this up. You didn't. I didn't. It's just the way it goes. And there are certain things that you like, I don't really believe that. But deep down, you know it. I mean, it's just the truth. You may not like to admit it because if you say it, then people are like, oh, my God, you're cocky or you're arrogant or whatever. But it's just the truth. And that is true. I mean, on a lot of those things. I'm trying to think of some other ones. Let me see. When you get a nice car and you pull up the valet, they might park your car quicker.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
It's true. You take somebody any place and you take care of them with a nice tip, they're going to remember you. I mean, that's another one where people be like, go out of their way, like, oh, yeah, so-and-so's here. He took care of me last time.
Just when somebody asks, how are you? They actually don't really want to hear how you are.
No, they don't. They don't care. They don't care. That's just something you say to somebody before you're asking them for the favor. Like I had 4 people this morning ask me how I am. And I said to all of them, bro, you don't care. She didn't care. Somebody else didn't care. Just tell me what you need. You're calling me at 7 a.m., 6:45. You need something. I mean, really, you're not going to ask me what I'm wearing today.
How's your day going? Great.
Oh, yeah, 6:45. My one buddy did, who had Trump big. And he was like, when do I get to collect? But he asked me first, how you doing today? So I'm doing good. Let's get to the question. Yeah, I think these are spot on. I really do. If you guys have anything you want to add, call us, 877-927-6969. I think a lot of them are really right. And like I said, I think it's the other point of people, if you omit these, people think you're shallow or, you're not, how could you say that when certain things like that? But yeah, there's a lot of them that you got to go ding, ding, ding. Would you agree?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just the way it is. The brown nosing at work. You know what? I've seen people be very nice to bosses and stuff. And I'm sure you have in other industries. And it seems to work sometimes. I mean, it really does. When you fight with management, it's like fighting with your spouse. At the end of the day, it's not going to work out. I mean, it's just not. It's not going to help you. Let's put it this way. I mean, so, what do they say? Happy wife, happy life?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you hear that a lot. You never hear happy guy, happy wife. You hear the other one, right? Usually the woman outlives the man in a lot of marriages. That's one thing you always hear that. Why is that? Do the math, bitch. Figure it out. 877-927-6969. If you have any you want to add to this list that I think the three of us agree on, let us know. Call us or you can even text us. 11:45 today, a big giveaway, 3-word Wednesday, and that is tickets to our tastings event, I believe.
Nope.
So, no? All right, good. What is
again?
it? What is it?
It is 2024 Stewart Air Show.
All right, so you can fly over the event on the 16th.
Okay.
You can't, because it's not.
It's in Stewart.
Yeah, and not just that, it's the 8th through the 10th. It doesn't go on the 16th.
All right, well, then you can.
So, yeah, it's actually a family 4-pack of tickets that we're going to be doing. 11:45, the 2024 Stewart Air Show. November 8th through the 10th is when it's running, Whittenfield. And this is 35 years of the Stewart Air Show. Yeah, that is this weekend. You're right.
My God, time
yeah.
flies.
So make sure you are tuned in. And also make sure you're tuned in because we're still giving away $1,000. We don't know when it'll end. Could end today. Who knows? But you have up to 13 chances a day to score $1,000. We call it Red Zone Revenue. Rover from our morning show, Rover's Morning Glory, gives you a keyword. You take that keyword, you enter at realradio921.com, and hopefully you will get $1,000.
Thank you, Francis. It is Francis, Dominic, and the Greek. It is the Penthouse on Real Radio. Always appreciate you guys tuning in. Don't forget, we've got the Gators this week, 12 o'clock. They're taking on Hook 'em Horns. It's going to be a big game. Pre-game starts at 9. So no locker room this week. I'm going to have to get a pedicure and a manicure to kill some time. We'll be back in a few minutes. Peace.
We're everywhere you need to be. I've been everywhere, man. Tell your smart device to play Real Radio 92.1 on iHeartRadio. Here's traffic on Real Radio.
Our drive got better on the Turnpike northbound. An earlier crash right before Lake Worth Road has cleared, but there's still an accident to look out for on Southern Boulevard westbound at Sandsbury Way that has a right lane blocked. That's traffic. I'm Claudia Fernandez.
This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. At Valvoline Instant Oil Change, they won't let you miss a minute of the game. Get an expert oil change from their team in about 15 minutes. They're quick but never rushed. Drive into any of their locations today. No appointment needed. Visit BIOC.com for up to $15 off your next oil change.
If you're living with dry age-related macular degeneration or dry AMD, you may be at risk for developing geographic atrophy or GA. GA can be unpredictable and progress rapidly, leading to irreversible vision loss. Now there's something you can do to
slow it down and get it going slower.
Izervay is proven to slow GA progression.
Izervay gets GA going slower.
Izervay or avacincaptad pagel is a prescription eye injection used to treat GA. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may temporarily increase eye pressure. Your vision may be impaired after an eye injection or exam. Don't delay. Ask your doctor about Izervay today.
Izervay gets GA going slower.
Visit Izervay.com. That's IZERVAY.com.
Hey, it's the Greek for Jason Weiser, my attorney. Whether you were injured due to a car accident or a medical malpractice issue, a slip and fall, or any kind of injury due to a fault of another, their team can help you. Board-certified personal injury attorneys. They can help you determine the responsibility party and pursue the damages and justice you deserve. Contact them at 561-689-8180, 561-689-8180. No fees unless they win. Jason Weiser, my attorney for over 20 years.
Hey, Bo.
Hey, Matt.
We have another extra special guest coming up, I think. Do you want to reveal who will be on our show?
Yes, we will be joined by Galinda from the upcoming Wicked film, the one, the only Ariana Grande, who is in the studio with us.
Do not miss this episode. You'll be changed for good.
Listen to Las Culturistas on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search Las Culturistas and start listening.
Come on out to Castaways this Sunday for our next Miller Lite Pro Football watch party of the season, as we'll be featuring all of the early 1 p.m. games. Great food and drink specials, including $2 Miller Lite drafts during early games and $2.50 Miller Lite drafts the remainder of the day and for all other Sundays during live pro games. Plenty of real radio swag and a chance to win a pair of tickets to an upcoming Miami game. Castaways Gastropub, 911 Northeast Jensen Beach Boulevard in Jensen Beach.
Hey, it's Franny. Have a classic or collectible car you're ready to sell? GiveMeTheVin.com wants it. From muscle cars and hot rods to old square buddy pickups and resto mods, they'll take it off your hands. One car or a whole collection. Skip the headaches or private sales and low offers. Go to GMTVCC.com and avoid those commission fees and tire kickers. Check them out at GMTVCC.com for your classics and GiveMeTheVin.com for everything else.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Don't you wish your life came with a warning app?
Stop. That dog does not want to be petted.
Just a little heads up before something bad happens.
Move your coffee cup away from your computer. Oh, no.
So you can have more control.
Stop. You're texting your boss by mistake.
Uh-oh. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Warning. The cap is loose on that ketchup.
Ugh. Don't wait. You have the power to change the outcome. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Offer not valid in all states or where prohibited by law. Loans are subject to lender approval. See website for details.
Meet Brian. Brian seems pretty typical. Hardworking, lives modestly, but has gotten a little behind with bills. Except Brian just got $5,000 deposited into his bank account. Yep, $5,000, and it was actually quite easy. I'll tell you how Brian did it in 30 seconds. Brian was in need of cash help. After being rejected by banks, family, and friends, he decided to try 45cash.com. He filled out their questionnaire in minutes right from his phone, listed how much he needed, needed and even let them know he had bad credit. Almost instantly, 45cash.com found a lender who approved him for $5,000. Brian now has cash to use however he wants. Pay bills, rent, or use it for a vacation. Best part, the money hit Brian's bank account the very next day. And just like that, Brian no longer needed cash help. If you need cash help for any reason, even if you have bad credit like Brian, go to 45cash.com. That's 45cash.com.
Nobody likes a nice building code more than your old buddy Mo. But just because something is to code doesn't mean it's good enough. Take wind ratings, for example. Your garage is the single largest opening in your house, with just your garage door holding it back. So, if these winds keep getting stronger and your just barely code compliant door lets go, that wind comes in the garage, up to the attic, and can literally blow your roof off. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. Building codes change, but not until enough people have a failure. There's nothing stopping you from building stronger than code, so you're not one of the poor suckers they use to justify why they should change the standards for the next time. How do I know? Because I'm Mo. Call Mo Better Garage and we'll come over and make it better than right. They can huff and puff, but they can't blow your house down.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
iHeartRadio is your #1 app for the holidays. Just open the app and search Holiday and start listening now. You'll see your local holiday radio station, plus all kinds of other holiday stations, playlists, and podcasts. iHeartRadio. Free never sounded so good.
Real Radio weather.
From the Gordon Partners Weather Center, have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Jennifer Collins with CBS 12 News. A mix of sun and clouds this afternoon with a chance for a few showers as temperatures remain in the middle 80s and an onshore breeze continues through the evening. Then partly cloudy, warm and humid tonight with overnight lows in the upper 70s by the start of Thursday morning with a chance for more showers.
This report is sponsored by Macy's Backstage. Macy's Backstage has amazing deals on everything you need to refresh your wardrobe and home for fall. Get low prices every day on unique finds at Macy's Backstage today. Find a location near you at Macy'sBackstage.com. Off price, on trend, arriving daily.
Greeks Trifecta is sponsored by Strike's Cigar Lounge.
From the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
You've been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Rover's Morning Glory wants you to score some Red Zone revenue. Win $1,000 now. Enter the nationwide keyword deposit at realradio921.com. That's deposit. Enter it now at realradio921.com. And good luck from Rover's Morning Glory and Real Radio.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
It is The Penthouse on a Wednesday. I hope you guys are having a good day, and I hope you always listen to Rover. And don't forget, he gives you a keyword every hour to win $1,000. Who doesn't want $1,000? Dominic's in the house.
Hello.
Francis is here.
Hey, what is going on? And we're going to do a hold on with the Florida because we have something to hash out right now, Dom.
Yeah. You guys may know this or may not. Francis does the mornings with Jason.
Hi.
Gator.
I'm Jason. Jason and Franny, 98.7 The Gator. It's weird. Gee, I want to talk to you, but I can't see you through this damn thing.
I was going to say, he's not letting me talk.
So what is this you're telling me about Kiefer Sutherland?
Well, we brought it up that you were in the locker room Saturday. Well,
Yeah.
Franny brought up that 24.
Yeah,
the
great
show's
show.
on.
Sure.
Yeah, this is the anniversary of it. It came out, I don't know, however many years ago, 20-something.
So I said, you were on the show Saturday.
Yeah.
And there was a couple people who, when I was out Saturday night and Sunday, brought up what you mentioned.
Yeah.
That he was very short.
He's a short guy.
Like 5'1". You said Franny's size.
But you said my size.
Okay, yeah, I said Franny's size. That
Yeah.
might be a little bit exaggerated, but But how tall do you think he is, Franny? What is this?
Okay, well, I just knew he was not my size because that is a jockey size for a dude. I mean, that's a very short man. So I've Googled, I did the little Google Kiefer Sutherland height, and it claims he is 5'9". Now, if you look at his dad and his siblings, they're all above 6 feet.
So
the 5'9" isn't that far. 5'9" is short compared to his other siblings.
Yeah. Okay.
I just didn't
Let me
believe.
stop you right there,
I just didn't believe the 5'1".
With all due respect to your Google search,
Of course.
I can put anything on the internet right now that I want. I can go to Wikipedia, create a
and I
Jason
would believe
Carr
it,
page
Jason.
that says I'm 6'5", and trust me, I am far from 6'5".
Like your wealth says 9 million. I'm like, well, it says mornings on a gator.
Right. Now, the other thing is, now for the people that have been listening to this radio station, Real Radio, for a long time, they might know me from the Love Docs, but they also might know me from the Lex and Terry show, okay?
Yeah.
I ran that show for a handful of years out in Dallas, right? And one of the guests that we had on the show many times was Kiefer Sutherland. And he is such a nice guy. Now, he came in hammered, by the way.
Yeah, he used to be a good time guy. I was talking about the one time he tackled a Christmas tree in a hotel lobby.
Yes, and he was a great time. We had him on for hours during the show. He was entertaining. The dude's got a hell of a set of pipes on him. But he comes up to my chin.
Okay.
Like he was eye level with my chin. And Franny, his shoes had that much of a platform on him. And I'm saying, what was that, about 2 inches, 2.5 inches of a platform on his shoes?
So that would make him like my height, because that would. If he comes up to your chin and he's wearing platform shoes, you're basically saying he's like 5'1". That's what you're saying.
Yes. I mean, with the platforms, he may have been about 5'6", 5'7".
All right, Kiefer, if you're listening, I need you to come into the studio. We need to measure this out.
He was a total mensch, and he was such a nice guy. The people that he was with, but I was just blown away. And look, I'm 5'8", so I'm not a tall guy myself. When he came up to me, and I'm like, looking down at him, I'm like, this is the guy that's on 24. He's the action superstar, right?
Yes.
So you're surprised when you get next to him and you're
Tom Cruise.
You're staring. Yeah, same thing with Tom Cruise, exactly.
Tom Cruise, I mean, I was next to him a couple times. One time in Miami, he's like 5'6", 5'7".
Right.
That's it.
I'm going to look, because weren't Kiefer Sutherland and Julia Roberts married at one point?
No.
So I want to see. They weren't?
No,
they were together, right, for a long time? Did I make that up?
I don't know if she was married to him. I don't know.
I think they were together for a while, maybe engaged at least. So I'm going to see what the height difference is between them.
But on a
she's
picture,
like mid-height.
Yeah, but you can't on a picture. I mean, they could have something on shoes,
especially in the shows. Like they could have him sitting on a stool or something.
But there's
like that.
real life pictures of them walking to places together, and I don't know if he's in lifts the whole entire time.
I'm just saying.
And I listen.
Nice guy.
I believe it. Height has nothing to do with how nice you are.
Exactly.
He
was such a great personality. We had so much fun with him. I was just blown away at his height. That's all.
Because when you see somebody in television or movies or a ball player, sometimes you meet him and you're like, wow. When I met A-Chain for the Dolphins.
Yeah.
We met. I mean,
he's a short dude.
Oh, he's smaller than me.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I'm 5'9", maybe 5'10", and I was like, wow.
Yeah.
And he's fast, but I thought he was a kid.
Jalen Waddle. We were hanging out with Waddle,
Waddle
a couple months ago. He's a shorter dude than I thought. You know, I figured he would be like 6'5" or something. No, he's maybe 6 foot.
And Waddle's thin.
Yeah.
Now Tariq, forget it.
That dude's calves, though, man. They are cut. Yeah. They are cut like a freaking sculpture.
Yeah.
Side note.
Yes.
If you're a Kiefer Sutherland fan, check out Designated Survivor.
Okay.
It is a fantastic show. I enjoyed the show. That was my COVID show. The first time I had COVID, I was stuck down in the basement in Cleveland, just kind of dealing with COVID.
Sounds awesome.
And I had my little man cave down there, and the only thing I'm like, you know what? This Designated Survivor is on Netflix. So I sit there and I'm watching it. It is a great show.
I've seen it. So what we got out of this conversation is this: he's a great actor. Yeah. He's a great guy. But
he's short.
But don't bet on him in a slam dunk competition.
Exactly.
There it is. Yeah, he's a great guy, great actor. But if it's a slam dunk competition and you see Keith, don't walk away and say, "Bro, I'm sorry, I'm betting on the other guy."
All right.
Thank you, Jason.
Yeah, thanks.
Jason and Franny in the morning. Mornings on Real Radio. If you ever listen to that show,
mornings on the Gator.
Gator, sorry.
Yes. 98.7.
I forgot.
Yeah, so if you're going back and forth from Rover's Morning Glory, go ahead and check us out, 98.7 The Gator.
Yeah, somebody said that you sound a little happier in that show. I'm just saying.
Somebody's like, listen, every type of internet search I've been doing, Google and everything else says he's 5'9". So I don't know. Maybe one day we'll get to meet him.
I'm going to trust Jason. He was right. I mean, he has no reason to make it up. He said he's up to his chin.
I don't know if I trust that dude.
You don't trust Jason?
I'm just kidding.
Wow. Wow. I would expect you to say that about me, but never Jason. He's like closest thing to a saint. He's such a nice fellow, and he plays the saxophone.
Such a nice fellow.
All right, let's do some Florida stories. You ready over there, Periwinkle?
Florida.
Florida.
Did you say
Florida.
I'm from Florida.
WTF.
What the Florida?
By the way, Julia Roberts is 5'8". If you watch them like together when they look like they were about neck and neck.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know.
I'm not disputing
I'm
it.
still fighting this.
I'm just saying,
Still
I
fighting it.
think the guy...
Fighting the good fight for Kiefer Sutherland.
I think the guy had him in his show, and he's telling he was up to his chin. I'm taller than Jason.
Yeah.
Jason's 5'8". So,
Yeah.
I mean, he's got to be like 5'2", 5'3".
That's what I'm saying. Like, my height, he's up to his chin. His head's got to be 4 or 5 inches. So, no, it's like 6 inches. How big is a head?
All right, we're going to have to look for him this weekend.
Where does he live? Somebody get me his
I'm going
address.
out of Miami, I think, Saturday. I
Get
gotta
me
find
his
him.
address.
We're never going to get him on the show now.
I know.
I'll pay him.
I don't know.
Nah.
All right, so it didn't take long for the boys in blue to track this guy down. There is a Florida man on a golf cart, lots of them. This little gem came out of Polk County, 6-year-old dude named Ronald Spiker, who apparently doesn't believe in normal retirement hobbies like golf or bingo. No, this guy decided to break into someone's trailer, and he went for a very large TV. But they said it wasn't even like a fancy flat screen. It was one of those big, old, heavy TVs. They said that, I guess, he felt it was worth the trouble. Now, you think he might have had a getaway plan in mind, but not a great one. So he decided to hop on, not just he steal a TV, but he also took the TV and hopped on a stolen golf cart. The Florida man on a golf cart. So here's this dude rolling through Pine Grove with a stolen TV and golf cart, bouncing around in the back on a joyride. Polk County deputies, they were absolutely ready for this. As they mentioned, did not take them much time to track him down. They said a Pine Grove isn't exactly a great place to lose the cops, especially on a golf cart. So when they caught up with him, they discovered old Ronald wasn't just stealing TVs. Turns out he also had meth on him too.
Ooh.
Shocker, right?
Is that legal?
Deputies added, they said, dope to his growing list of charges, which already included burglary and theft. Meth and theft.
Don't
They
mix.
say in Florida, no, they say it goes together like peanut butter and chocolate.
Okay, good. I'm sorry.
Sheriff Grady Judd wasn't too surprised by the guy's latest blunder because he made it known that it doesn't matter where you drive, they're going to catch you. So he isn't exactly a criminal mastermind, he said too. And he was busted quite easily. Then next up in your What the Florida, this guy thought he was doing the right thing, but he might have to pay a pretty penny. Tesla's Cybertrucks. Spectacle on wheels is what they are. I don't get them, but it is what it is. So
And they're so expensive.
Yeah,
You
but
see them out there now.
yeah,
I
a
mean,
lot more. With
yeah.
different paint jobs now too. It's not just that gunmetal.
Yeah. What are they, like 190 grand?
At least something like over 100. I know that for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I see a lot of them in Boca. I saw one the other day. I was in line at Burger King because I worked there on the weekends, and he was right in front of me. I was like, why? Unbelievable.
So this incident happened, Brooksville area. And do you know what Turo is? So Turo is a place where you can rent people's cars. Like you can rent out your vehicle.
Oh, wow.
It's an app.
Oh.
Yeah.
Might do it this weekend. Get some cash.
So this guy decided he was going to rent this truck, a Tesla truck from Turo. And be a vigilante is exactly what he did. So there is video that shows this Florida man, Cybertruck, hanging out. And the incident, they said a renter of that Turo, who had the Cybertruck rented on Turo, saw a porch pirate running to a car with his box. So the guy decided, like I mentioned, he was going to be a vigilante. He accelerated and crashed into said porch pirate, making a sandwich with the burglar's car and a tree. So video shows a moment when the renter drove up towards his house, saw the porch pirate leaving before jumping in. They said the porch pirate jumped into his vehicle. It looked like, they said, a Genesis. With basically zero hesitation, the Cybertruck driver accelerates up to the Genesis, gets beside it, and keeps it from successfully turning left. The only direction available on the road with nowhere else to go, the Genesis driver fails to slow down in time and hits a tree next to the road. In the process, the Cybertruck driver ended up in a bad position behind the Genesis and also couldn't stop in time to avoid hitting the car, resulting in significant damage of the Cybertruck. So here this guy is, rented this car, but he's trying to stop a porch pirate from stealing his package, and now this poor sucker,
What a mess.
he's got to pay for this, right?
Yeah.
How expensive is that going to be?
It's gonna be the whole car probably.
Well-
Those panels are hard to get.
But I also know with that Toro app, I mean, you have to have hell of an insurance if you're
Yeah.
going to be letting people rent your car that often, right? I mean, that's what you're doing.
And I would wonder, and I don't know. Do you think the people even tell? Like, because if you're telling them you're renting your car out, that's going to send your insurance up.
Well, no, you have to sign up for the app.
You do?
It's almost like Uber or Lyft. Yeah, they're going to vet you, like Airbnbs and all that stuff before you post anything. Yeah, they're going to vet you, and I bet you insurance is a big deal. So it remains unclear, and I'm curious, the guy who rented that Tesla Cybertruck, who busted this porch pirate and his car, they said, I wonder if he faces any charges himself going full vigilante with a rented vehicle. I don't know.
Would you rent your car for the weekend?
I'm good on that.
Yeah, that'd be...
Man, that's hard to trust people, right?
Yeah, yep.
I've looked into it to rent cars myself. Sometimes it's cheaper than doing a
I've done
rental.
Toro.
Have you? Yeah, sometimes it's
Oh, you
cheaper
have?
than doing car rental at a Hertz or something.
And it's less money?
I wouldn't say it's less money. I was renting one of those, those, what are they called? Like, they're, the three-wheelers that they have.
Oh, yeah.
One of those.
You had one of those?
What?
You rented one of those?
I rented it for my buddy.
How is it?
He liked it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
They're very, I know a couple guys, there was a couple of ball players who used to bring them.
It's a slingshot, right?
That's what it's called,
Yeah,
yeah.
They used to bring them to the cigar bar. Man, they look, even when they drive them, like, they don't look safe.
No.
You're allowed to take them on the turnpike, right? And,
You could take them anywhere, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they just, God forbid, like, if you get hit, man, that's scary.
Mm-hmm.
Did you drive in it?
Yeah. I drove it, and my buddy drove it around.
What did you think of the ride?
It was a little rough, honestly. It was like being like on a motorcycle, but
Oh, really?
you're driving.
But probably fun, though,
Yeah,
right?
fun, but it was more rough.
All right. Sounds like a hooker. Go ahead.
And then everything, too, sounds like a hooker. And then
A little rough, but fun.
A Florida woman was rushed to the hospital after a grave mistake that she made on her own. Man, this has got to suck. So her name is Brianne Shipley. She woke up at night, and she has some antibiotic eye drops that she uses. So she reached for the antibiotic, she thought, to put into her right eye to treat a bacterial infection that she has. And in the darkness, she accidentally grabbed her nail glue bottle and poured it straight into the infected eye.
That's terrible.
Saying immediately started screaming in pain.
Oh, I can only imagine.
She said, after it happened, I literally was screaming hysterically, telling my phone to call 911 and trying to wake my son up because she couldn't see, right? She couldn't open up her eyes. She said it felt like her eyes were on fire and as though they were like rocks scraping against her eye. She said she ran to the sink and then the shower to try to wash the glue from her eye. And I don't know if you've ever messed with nail glue, but it dries pretty damn fast. So
Seconds.
They rushed her. She got rushed to the
Gee,
ER.
no.
Yeah, she got rushed to the ER where doctors removed whole chunks using Q-tips. She said at least 3 days on from the accident. She said the vision in her right eye remains a little blurry, but that she's hopeful that it will get better. She's been waiting to see a doctor who's going to examine her damaged eye. Other than that, and they say this has happened before. This is a thing. They said people have mistaken super glue for eye drops in the past. She was doing hers at night, so she wasn't even paying attention. But when I am looking, and they claim, like, they're like, listen, to make this not happen, how about we don't put eye drops and nail glue
together
next to your bed or together? Yeah, try to keep them
common sense.
Different, yes, because
Different cabinets.
They are very similar in the looks of it. But man, there's pictures of her, and it does not even look fun. She's got a tube going from her eyeball because they have to drain it too. From but that is your with the Florida.
That's tough.
Sorry
Now,
about
nail
that.
glue is not as strong as crazy glue, correct?
It's pretty similar. It is. It's pretty
It is?
similar. Yeah, because it's supposed to keep a fake nail or intact, and it's they're pretty strong, but it's not like Gorilla Glue or
Okay.
anything. But yeah, it's pretty similar to it.
Could you imagine if she did like, so I'm sure someone's probably done it.
Yeah. Ugh.
Gorilla glue in their eye.
Oh God, yeah. You panic too. I mean, God forbid you think your eye's gonna be closed forever. I mean, it's scary. when you do something like that. I think what Franny said is the most simple thing, and just don't keep them together. I mean, there's a lot of times people do things like that in the middle of the night. They wake up, go to their medicine cabinet or their sink or what's on the side of their bed, and you don't realize it, and then you're just like, oh, my God. And then you end up having a problem. But, it's common sense. But most people, and accidents happen at the houses. I mean, but wasn't there a report always? They said that most car accidents happen 10 minutes from your house.
Oh, yeah.
I've read that many times. Even my insurance, they said that. And that's wow, when you hear stuff like that. Because your mind would think it's on the road or,
even getting pulled over.
Yeah, something like that. And they say a lot of times it's within 10 minutes of your location. 877-927-6969. If you know how tall Keith or Sutherland is, please call us. We want to know. If you know, let us know. You can call us. You can also text us at Real Radio 47142. Again, we had some things that we all know, but we don't like to admit. At least people don't like to. I don't have a problem admitting anything that was on a list because that's what I've been saying for years, 90% of it. But it is true because a lot of people don't like to say it because it makes them sound bad or shallow or weak or you're only thinking about yourself. But at the end of the day, a lot of the stuff Franny put on that list is really true. And you see something like that, even the work things that come up or different things that you may know. Let us know. Call us. You could also text us. Don't forget, you got a chance to win $1,000. That's right, $1,000 with the keyword from our boy Rover. Him and his crew kick you off every morning, and then we take it from there. And then it's the Greek Zone, and then after that is the News Junkie, so don't forget about that. Gators this week, huge game. They are taking on Texas. Gators this year's schedule is rated one of the hardest in the last 50 years of college football, and you just see it every week. I mean, last week they had Georgia, and this week they got Texas back-to-back. And two games, basically, one, I want on the road. I mean, it was in Jacksonville, it wasn't home, and this week they're in Texas.
So I did read because we thought that the Florida-Georgia game after next year, which it still will be in Jacksonville, was going to go back to each school, and that's not true. So I read that they're actually going, after they signed a deal, I think it might be 28, I can't remember what years it is, but once Jacksonville redoes its stadium, what is it called? Everfield? I don't know. Anyways, once they redo their stadium, they signed a contract to go back there. And so they are saying that it's not going to go to UGA. It's not going to Athens. It's not going to Gainesville. One's going to be in Tampa, and then one's going to be somewhere else until they go back to Jacksonville. Yeah. So I was surprised about that. I thought that for some reason they decided that they were going to go back and forth.
Again, I heard the same thing. And when Saturday the the game was on, they mentioned that.
Did they?
Because they're doing renovations to the stadium.
Well, yeah, we knew that, but I thought it wasn't just because of the renovations. I just thought that both schools had decided. So, yes, the new contract, when Jacksonville Everbank, Stadium is done, they signed a contract to go back from 2028 to 2031. They signed an agreement for those Georgia-Florida games.
That's good.
And then, they're also going to not be going to Gainesville and Athens, which I had no idea. I thought that was a thing. So that was false information that I had read and given out too. So.
Yeah, one thing next year too, if you're a Hurricane fan, you're going to be excited. Notre Dame. Hurricanes open up next year with Notre Dame at Hard Rock Stadium. That's something that they haven't played each other for years because they had problems off the field and with the fans and fights, but they're renewing that. But next year, the Canes do open up with Notre Dame. That's going to be a great game. You want to talk about a sellout? Wow, that'll sell in 2 seconds. Obviously, we got this season with the playoff coming up and the Canes doing very well. But, yeah, that is some news that people were talking about. So the Gators and Georgia will go back there.
So until 2028, they're going to go back and forth between the big stadiums in Tampa and the Mercedes-Benz in Atlanta.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
It is the Penthouse on a Wednesday. We'll come back in a few minutes. You got a giveaway at 11:45. Stewart Air Show, 3-word Wednesday. And we got some WWGD later and so much more. Peace.
Real Radio is the News Junkie.
I want the fat jab. I've decided.
Oh,
I want it. An obesity drug given in weekly jabs more than halves the risk of developing type 2 diabetes. According to doctors, I would be.
You haven't lived until the doctor writes on your page, morbidly.
That's painful.
The News Junkie. Weekday afternoons at 3 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. The election may be over, but the news does not stop.
Record turnout in multiple states.
Don't miss a minute. Take us with you on the free iHeartRadio app in the car or on the go to stay informed about the latest developments.
We expect statements from both sides momentarily.
Just open the app and search news to keep listening.
Election officials are continuing to work around the clock.
Always live. Open the free iHeartRadio app now and start listening. Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
We're not looking too bad at this time. This Wednesday morning, we're coming in accident-free on 95, the Turnpike Military Trail, also on 441. Now, there is construction to know about, like on Lakeview Avenue westbound at Flagler Drive. There's a left lane blocked off. That's traffic. I'm Claudia Fernandez.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Lowe's knows you want to get more value for the holiday. That's why, as a My Lowe's Rewards member, you get new member deals every week on everyday essentials, tools, and more. Program subject to terms and conditions. See Lowe's.com/terms for full details, subject to change.
Game Day Men's Health. Game Day Men's Health. Game Day Men's Health. Game Day Men's Health.
Guys, when's the last time you felt 100%? Game Day Men's Health can help with testosterone replacement, ED treatment, and weight loss. Locations across South Florida. Get your personal plan and immediate treatment in 45 minutes. Visit trygameday.com. That's trygameday.com. Get back in the game with Game Day Men's Health.
Game Day Men's Health. Game Day Men's Health.
If you were injured while riding in a Lyft or an Uber, you might be entitled to compensation. These big corporations are responsible for keeping you safe while you're riding. We are Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm, and we are ready to fight to get you more. With more than 800 lawyers, 100 offices, and more than $20 billion recovered, Morgan fights to get you more. So if you've been injured in a Lyft or an Uber, contact Morgan & Morgan right now. Dial #law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Saline from Vicks.
Sinex Saline nasal spray?
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Saline instantly clears everyday congestion associated with colds and year-round allergies with a gentle, ultra-fine mist that's no mess and easy to control.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it.
Enjoy life's important moments without congestion. Try Sinex Saline from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
If you needed one more reason to choose Diamonds Direct over any other jeweler, get this. Diamonds Direct maintains involvement in the entire diamond process and handpicks the best just for you. You see, any jeweler can claim to be a direct importer or have so-called partnerships overseas, but Diamonds Direct has special access that others simply don't have. Nobody can get closer to the source than Diamonds Direct. Indeed, Diamonds Direct is recognized in the industry as a world diamond powerhouse with unrivaled buying power and decades of inside connections that go back to their roots as actual diamond cutters. Bottom line, Diamonds Direct is without question the jeweler here that can truly offer the absolute best value. We're true talking direct importer prices on hand-selected diamonds that come straight from the source. Make no mistake, Diamonds Direct refuses to be undersold on GIA-certified diamonds. And we challenge you, let us prove it. Diamonds Direct, your source for the ultimate diamond value. Official jeweler of University of Miami Athletics and proud to call PBG home. Diamonds Direct, your love, our passion.
Your business needs a network it can count on.
Power's out.
Comcast Business has you covered with Wi-Fi backup to help keep your business up and running, even when your power goes out.
Everybody in the warehouse good? Lights are out, but the Wi-Fi's up. Let's power on.
It's from the company with 99.9% network reliability.
Break room, you good?
Can't microwave my burrito, but Wi-Fi's fine. Let's power on.
Power on with the leader in connectivity, Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Learn how to get Comcast Business Internet and Security Edge plus Wi-Fi backup for $59 a month for 12 months with a 2-year agreement when you add Comcast Business Unlimited Mobile. And ask how to get up to a $600 prepaid card with a qualifying gig bundle. Don't wait. Call or go online today. Ends 11/17/24. Restrictions apply. New customers only with 300 megabit per second internet, Security Edge, and Wi-Fi backup. Eagle bill and auto pay required. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change.
If you're living with dry age-related macular degeneration or dry AMD, you may be at risk for developing geographic atrophy or GA. GA can be unpredictable and progress rapidly, leading to irreversible vision loss. Now there's something you can do to
slow it down and get it going slower.
Eyes Izervay is proven to slow GA progression.
Izervay gets GA going slower.
Izervay or avacincaptad pagel is a prescription eye injection used to treat GA. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may temporarily increase eye pressure. Your vision may be impaired after an eye injection or exam. Don't delay. Ask your doctor about Izervay today.
Izervay gets GA going slower.
Visit Izervay.com. That's IZERVAY.com.
While retinitis pigmentosa, his family gives him hope, whether at the family business or at home with his wife and sons. He knows he's not fighting alone. For 50 years, the Foundation Fighting Blindness has funded research into treatments and cures for blinding retinal diseases, providing hope to people with vision loss. And for Mark, winning the fight means being there for his family. The Foundation Fighting Blindness. Together, we're winning. Help us end blinding diseases at fightingblindness.org.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at checkethos.com. That's checkethos.com.
9 out of 10 hiring managers are having difficulty hiring. Robert Half is here to help. Their recruiting professionals utilize their award-winning AI to connect businesses with highly skilled talent. At Robert Half, they know talent. Visit roberthalf.com/talent today.
For more information about contests on this station, visit realradio921.com/rules.
Sarah Spain for iHeart Women's Sports.
Presented by Capital One.
Defending champion South Carolina Gamecocks women's basketball tipped off their season with a 68-62 win over Michigan Monday. It's the 14th straight season opening win in the Dawn Staley era, and the Dove extended South Carolina's unbeaten streak to 39 straight games, including last year's undefeated campaign. Right now, they're the heavy betting favorite to win the national title. For more women's sports stories, subscribe to Good Game with Sarah Spain on iHeart Podcasts.
Capital One, founding partner of iHeart Women's Sports Network. With the Capital One Quicksilver Card, you can follow your favorite athletes wherever they're playing and earn 1.5% cash back on every purchase. The Quicksilver Card by Capital One. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Celebrate the season with the very best Christmas music ever made with iHeart Christmas. Streaming commercial-free right now on your free iHeart Radio app. From shopping, gathering with friends, or wrapping presents, iHeart Christmas is the perfect soundtrack to your holidays. Listen now commercial-free on your favorite smart speaker and the free iHeart Radio app. Just search Holiday. Free never sounded so good.
Greek's Trifecta is sponsored to you by Pillar Coffee Bar and Ice Treats.
Greek's Trifecta is sponsored by Mo Better Garage. Mo Better Garage. We make it way Mo Better. MoBetterGarage.com.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast. You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
It is The Penthouse on a Wednesday. You're back in The Penthouse. In a few minutes, you're going to have an opportunity to win tickets to the Stuart Air Show, 3-word Wednesday. On the Greek Zone today, we'll be talking to Brian Mudd about the election, because people bet on it, get his input on it. And we'll be talking to Kelly from the Visa Network from Viva Las Vegas. Dominic's in the house.
Hello.
And, of course, Francis is here.
Hi.
And it's time for a Greek's Trifecta.
Riders up. It's Greek's Trifecta.
All right, Joel Embiid is the center for the 76ers. The guy's a stud, all-pro, does it all. But he didn't like a couple things that this one reporter wrote about him, so he pushed him in the locker room, which was not great. I'm sure the reporter was like, oh, my God, Joel Embiid's huge. It's like 7 and change, probably weighs 325. I'm shocked by this. They did suspend him for 3 games. You know, Joel Embiid said, hey, I've done so much for this city. What have they done for me? I said earlier in Greek's Trifecta, a lot of people are saying, we gave you $300 million. How about that? You should never turn to violence, especially in his position. And even the push, not a great thing for him. 3 games, not a big suspension. Might have went a little deeper to send a message to everybody. Maybe 10 games. But yeah, I was a little surprised about that. You don't hear about that much anymore, or it's not publicized when players are upset. A lot of times with reporters and things they do. It's happened for years. Reporters and obviously players, they don't like certain things they say or they write. But you got to you got to be cool, and you're above that. You got to realize that and who you are at your level. So he's suspended for 3 games. So don't be betting on the Sixers next couple games on your Hard Rock app. That's the one thing. College football rankings came out. Oregon's 1. The Canes are 4. That's the big thing. The Canes are 4, and Canes. Canes got a big game this week in Georgia Tech. We'll see what happens there. That's 12 o'clock, I believe. They're laying 11.5. That's a lot of points to lay on the road. We'll see what happens with the Canes and Sebastian. And also, Georgia's got a tough game, 3:30 against Mississippi. It's going to be a big game. Mississippi's home. The quarterback last week had an unbelievable game. I think he threw for over 500 yards.
Wow.
And 5 touchdowns.
How do you spell Mississippi, G-Man?
I don't know. Cares?
Like at school, you never know? Like a little, no, nothing?
I guess it's
little
MISS.
ditty that went with it?
No, it's not going to help me in life.
Okay, I just thought it would.
Do you know how to spell it?
Of course.
Yeah, let me tell you.
What?
Tell me. Good.
MISSISSIPPI.
Perfect.
Awesome.
No? Yeah, that little jingle there.
Yeah, like MISS, you got to do it just like that.
That's awesome.
Okay.
I'm going to work on
Did you retain that?
No. I'm going to work on the 8 week. It's not going to help me in my life. It's not
I
going to
know. I just thought like maybe in school they taught you how to do it like that.
They taught me a lot in school.
That you just don't remember?
But I don't really care. I just learned how to get through life at an adequate level.
Got it. Not academically smart, but street smart.
No, I think I was when I applied myself.
Okay.
Like everything else.
You just didn't want to.
Yeah, just like sex. If
All
I'm
right.
into it, I do it. If not, I'm like, I just want to get this over it.
Okay.
And also, like Dom shaking his head, we are the home of the Florida Panthers. Don't forget that. We got the Panthers on tomorrow night. The champs, baby. That's right. Couldn't say that for 30 years, but now you can if you're a Panther fan. Be loud. Be proud. You guys are the champs. Maybe we'll repeat, which would be totally awesome. So Taylor Swift wore a jacket the other night, Monday Night Football, and they bought it on eBay for $169. And I guess the girl who sold it's probably like, man, why didn't I charge more?
No, she was flipping out, actually. She made a whole TikTok about it.
Did she?
I heard that.
Well, I mean, because it didn't come exactly through Taylor Swift. It was her stylist.
Yeah.
So she had no clue.
Yeah, she needed a vintage shirt. And did you see her flipping out?
I didn't see her. No. But there is a whole video, and it got a lot of views.
And why is she mad? For the price she sold? Or just?
Oh, no, she's not mad at all. She's so happy.
That it was
Well, you know that this is because I don't think she cares about the price she sold it for because now so many people are going to want that. So if she can continue to make these vintage style jackets that she's wearing, then she's going to sell a bunch of them because Taylor Swift has it.
Oh, so that's what she does? She makes these jackets? I thought she just had one in the closet.
Yeah, I didn't get that. It was like
Oh,
a
no.
business.
Okay. So it was just a vintage coat that she had. I didn't know if it was like a Etsy kind of thing where she designed these.
Yeah, I don't think so, but I don't know. I got a leather jacket with all the team's logos on it.
Okay.
I've had it for years.
I haven't seen or read the story,
Yeah.
so that's just what my assumption was, is that she would be like do good off of it. But I guess if it was just a vintage
Maybe
coat,
now she might.
right?
Yeah. And I think what people were shocked about, or people are talking about, obviously it was $169 and she had it on. And when you see it, you're probably thinking like, oh, that jacket's like a couple $1,000s or something. And it was $169. It shows you, even somebody like Taylor Swift, who's got more money than God, likes a bargain.
Well, she was wearing they were in the article with the photo of Taylor Swift wearing it. Yeah. She's wearing $2,000 boots, it mentions too.
Yeah, I figured that. I mean, I would not be shocked. That doesn't surprise me. You know what I mean? $2,000 for boots for her. What the hell's that? I know people have $2,000 shoes. It doesn't matter. But I mean, the coat for $169. And when I saw it, I did see it. I was like, wow, that must be like a special jacket. Maybe the Chiefs made for her or whatever. Because you could tell it was vintage. It was the old logo, excuse me. But no, $169.
So yeah, I'm reading right now, and I guess the girl who posted was losing her mind just because of the
Big
fact
Swiftie.
that Taylor Swift is wearing her old jacket.
So I got a jacket we're going to put on eBay. See what we can get.
See if people lose their mind.
No, just see what we can. Not that, Dominic. That's how much we can make. I'm going to try to sell for, I'm going to say, since I've had it for years, every logo, it's a leather coat, very nice coat. I bought it at Billy Martin's in New York. We'll put it up for $5,000.
Jesus.
See what we get. Fran, you want to hand it? I'll give you 20%.
All right.
That's a Gino.
Okay, I said okay. I just said all right.
And we're going to start at the bidding at $5,000. We're going to put some money to charity too.
Oh,
877
so minimum. It starts at $5.
Starts at $5.
All right.
Yeah.
How much did you pay for it?
I think $3,500.
Okay, vintage.
But years ago.
Yeah.
I'm going like maybe mid 90s. So I got it in my office, actually.
Let's take a picture of it.
Let's do
Post
it.
it on eBay.
All right, 10% for Franny, and we'll throw Dominic. We'll throw you some because you're part of the organization now. For just blanks and giggles, we'll throw you 1% minus the kickback.
Oh, okay.
Great trifecta.
So nice of you.
Always sponsored by Pilar Coffee and Ice Treats in Deerfield Beach.
So just a heads up, we do have PB tastings, and that is happening November 16th. We just had Payway come through. If you not have them before, it's excellent.
What is it?
It's fast casual Chinese, but they also do sushi too. Just Asian cuisine. Very, very good. They have locations all over the place. I know the one that I go to is on PGA Boulevard. There's a location, but
what's it called?
Payway. Peiwei. Payway.
They just opened one in Wellington.
Did they? Okay, yeah. Really great place. I know they used to have one at the outlets. It's not there anymore, but they are popping up all over the place. We had Nick come in, and we got to sample some food. If you don't follow us on our social media, at Real Radio 921, do so, because all throughout the week we're going to be posting videos of us hanging out with the people that are actually going to be at tastings and what they're going to be serving.
That's
so
great.
A lot of time what they bring here and to iHeart is what they're going to be having at tastings. So it'll get you pretty hungry because they're going to have some really good stuff. And if you want to go to tastings, it's unlimited samples of food. We have beer, wine, spirits, live music. It's going to be a great time. Those tickets are pbtastings.com. They are cheaper if you get them ahead of time online than if you wait the day of or closer to the event. And then we still have VIP available, which gets you in an hour earlier. That is pbtastings.com.
Thank you, Francis.
Speaking of tastings,
Yes.
Franny, why don't you think they ask Greek to do these videos at all?
Well, Greek is on the list for videos. Did you not see the email? Well, I know you don't read your emails.
I can tell you why.
Why is that?
Because they want the
star?
No, they want the vocal point to be the food.
Oh my lordy!
So in the video, there it goes.
That's what I just said, because you're too big of a star, and that you just made my point.
Yep.
So FYI, Greek, just so you know, G-Man, that you are making a video tomorrow.
Oh, they didn't ask me.
If you're on the email, they sent us emails, and it's got of who's all from the different stations going to be on it. All right. So I was on yesterday's and today's. Tomorrow, Megan, Mo and Sally, Greek, and Brian Mudd.
Oh, he's not going to be at Megan.
Yeah, so you are. So make sure you're ready 11:30, G-Man, because yes, if you read your emails, you will realize that you are going to be in a video.
I'll think about it.
Will you?
It's time to give away Stewart Air Show, baby. Get ready. Meow. You're going to go to Stewart Air Show if you give us a call at 877-927-6969. Remember, it's a show, people. It's a show. And you got a chance to win right now. Stewart Air Show 3-word Wednesday. Franny will give you the 3 words, and then you got to put it all together. Bada bing, you're at the Stewart Air Show.
All right, so it's kind of like it's a puzzle, right? I give you 3 words, and the 3 words are linked by a common 4th word. That you got to give me that 4th word. So let's say, for example, elephant, house, snow.
Yes. Elephant.
House, snow. What's that 4th word? Either put it ahead of those words or behind to create something.
Man. No?
White. White elephant, white house. Snow
Oh,
white.
elephant man, snowman.
Okay. House man, man house. Anyways, that's how it works. We call it 3-word Wednesday. You just get this correct, and you will get that 4-pack of tickets to the Stewart Air Show happening this weekend.
Ooh, baby. Give us a call right now at 877-927-6969. That is the number to call. Dominic's going to get us ready to go, and then we'll rock and roll. And the other thing that we got to mention is you only have 10 seconds.
That's it, 10 seconds.
Yeah.
I used to repeat the 3 words, but G-Man told me not to anymore. So
Since when you listen to me?
Blame him. You're giving too much time to think about it. So
Well, they are thinking about it
all right,
twice.
I'm only going to give you one time. I'm going to say the 3 words, and then the 10 seconds will start. G will tell you when the 10 seconds will start because he's got the timer in front of him.
Who do we got, Dom?
All right, we got Nathan on the phone.
What's up, Nathan?
What's going on, buddy? How are you?
I'm doing good. How's the hot dogs?
Yeah, they still tasting good, man.
All right. Just checking.
I like how you go with it, Nathan.
Yeah, why not?
All right, Nathan, you know how the game works?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
All right, let's do this. I'm going to give you 3 words. You just tell me that 4th word that links those 3 words together. G-Man will let you know when the clock starts. You got 10 seconds to do so, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
All right, Nathan. Your 3 words are light, birthday, and stick.
Go.
House? No.
That's it.
I'm
10 seconds.
sorry, Nathan. That one is a toughie. I'm not going to give the answer, though, so I can use that one over again.
Okay. It's very smart of you.
Thank you, because I'm running out of them.
Oh, I can make up a couple.
All right. Who do we have next?
Next up, we have Anthony.
Anthony, what's up, Anthony?
Yo, what's up, Paisan?
What is happening, buddy? You ready for some pasta tonight or what?
Oh, yeah, I'm ready.
All right. Franny's going to take it from here. She's the boss.
All right, the boss, go.
All right. Okay. You're familiar with the game, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. I'll give you 3 words, and then G-Man will tell you when the clock starts. So your 3 words are stick, maker, point.
Go.
God, stick, maker, point. I don't know. I don't know.
All right.
No guess.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. I know it's tough when you're on the spot, too, with these.
What do we have next, Dominic?
Next up, we have Donnie.
Donnie, what's up?
What's going on, Greg?
What's happening? How's Marie? What is going on, buddy?
Living the dream in Stewart here, working.
All right, good. You know how this game works?
I do.
All right, Franny's going to take it from here. You're in good hands.
All right, Donnie. After I give you the 3 words, G-Man will tell you when your 10 seconds start, okay?
Okay.
All right, your 3 words are sleeping, bean, trash.
Go.
Pod?
What was that?
Pod?
That is incorrect.
All right. What do we got next, Dom?
We have Bob on the phone.
What is up, Bob Rant?
What do you say? What do you say, guys?
What's up there, Bob? How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Gene, what about you?
Well, I tell you, I don't know if I can be fantastic, but I'm doing pretty damn good.
Well, that's a good start.
All right, we get it. Franny's going to take it from here.
All right, let's do this thing. I got
an easy one.
Okay. I mean, to me, they've been easy so far. Have you gotten any of them right, G-Man, you think? No?
No, I'm still working on the snowman, the elephant man.
All right, hopefully this is easy enough for you. I give you the 3 words. Greek will tell you when your 10 seconds start. So your 3 words are fur, rack, tail.
Go.
Snowstorm.
That is incorrect.
All right. We appreciate it.
Yes. Okay. So yes, we will give you the. I'll let you know how the game works again, just in case you are unaware, because it is 3-word Wednesday. All right, and give us a call 877-927-6969. 3-word Wednesday. I give you 3 words. These 3 words are linked by a common 4th word. All right. So I gave you the example. And I give you the one example because I don't want to reuse these. The example was elephant, house, snow. All right. So the word that connects those would be white. White elephant, white house, snow white. So the word can go either before or after. If you need another example, let's see here. I have river, hole, account. Riverbank. Or I'm sorry, I said hole. Sorry. River, note, account. This was a scratch out.
Okay.
River, note, account. It would be bank, riverbank, bank note, bank account.
Yeah.
All right. So that's how, because
It's not easy.
That's
Again,
how it works.
It's a Stewart Air show. We got a couple more people. Dom's getting them on
All
hold,
right.
and we're going to handle it off to you guys. And again, just think for a second. You got 10 seconds. 10 seconds is a lot longer than you think.
Okay.
Just focus.
We can do this. And I know sometimes that when you have a clock, too, it kind of makes you go, ugh. You freeze up. Believe me, I know.
Who do you got, Dom?
We got Scott on the phone.
Ooh, Scott, what is happening today? Whew.
Hey, guys.
How are you, buddy?
Doing great.
All right, I was just taking your phone call and looking at Molly for the first time today, so that's why you got the extra, like, what's up, Scott? Franny's going to give you a little bit of a question now.
All right, let's do this.
Oh, dear.
Okay, hopefully you get this right. These are your 3 words. Give me that 4th word that connects them, all right? G-Man will tell you when your 10 seconds start, and your 3 words are cadet, capsule, ship.
Go.
You said the first one was cadet?
Yes, sir.
Space.
Yeah, way to be there.
Ding, 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 ding.
Thank you. Great job. Stay on the phone. Dominic will get your information, and you will be on your way to the Stewart Air Show. Compliments of Real Radio, iHeart, and Francis.
Congratulations.
Great job. Thank you, Dominic, for your help. Franny, great job as always. Those were some tough ones.
Hey, Scott, you there?
You know what? Those were some pretty hard ones. I got to be honest with you.
All right.
Yeah, good job there. Way to be, Scott. Way to be on point. And again, we always give you guys an opportunity. 3-word Wednesday.
It's actually a game that our former producer, Jimmy, brought to the show.
That's very good.
And he left me a bunch of the 3 words. So we got to thank him. If you guys enjoy it, or if you don't, then blame him. But if you enjoy it, thank him. Because these came actually from Jimmy. So it was a good job. It's a fun game.
If you like it, Jimmy's the man. If you don't, blame Jimmy. Randy's like, it's not on me.
No, it's I love the game. I think it's fun.
And we run out of these. We're done with this game. We're coming up with new ones.
I think I can come up with some more.
Yeah, you definitely can. We could come up with some more 3 different things. We got Dominic in here. He's a very smart individual. Not happy about Amendment 3, but it's okay.
I'm fine.
How many times somebody
He's
asked
not making you not happy, but he was like, I'm good. He was like, I got my medical card.
How many times would you say you go to purchase marijuana a week?
Probably once a week I make a stop.
Oh, that's not bad. No. You think people go every day?
I mean,
is there a limit? There is a limit, right?
We said this yesterday. Yeah, they limit you.
Yeah, there's somewhat of a limit. I mean, you could get 2.5 ounces a month almost. So
is that a lot? I don't know.
That's a decent amount. Yeah.
Is it? Mm-hmm. All right. Thank you for the update. 877-927-6969. We had a Reddit thread of things that we all know, but we won't want to admit, like good-looking people get an advantage. Some people are above the law. Ass kicking at your job is good. If you have any that you want to add, let us know. You pull up to a valet and you got a nice car, your car might get parked quicker. Somebody with a fake rack might get a better table. Things like that. We'll come back with some fun facts and a lot more. It is the Penthouse on a great Wednesday. You guys get out there and kick ass. Peace.
Because your pets are pretty lonely when you're gone. Tell your smart device to play Real Radio 92.1 on iHeartRadio.
Real Radio wants you to score some Red Zone revenue. We're hooking you up with $1,000 up to 13 times every weekday. Bet on every game, make some crazy parlays, buy some new jerseys, pay off some of that debt. Once you win the money, we don't care what you do with it. It's yours. Listen for the keyword and enter it at realradio921.com. Score $1,000 in Red Zone revenue. Good luck from Rover's Morning Glory and Real Radio. Red Zone Revenue is sponsored by Steinger, Green, and Finer.
After your car accident, we will put money in your pocket or you don't pay us. Call Steinger, Green, and Finer.
Steinger, Green, and Finer. 800-561-1111.
Offices, Miami, West Palm Beach.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
We're not looking too bad at this time. This Wednesday morning, we're coming in accident-free on 95, the Turnpike Military Trail, also on 441. Now, there is construction to know about, like on Lakeview Avenue westbound at Flagler Drive. There's a left lane blocked off. That's traffic. I'm Claudia Fernandez.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Shop early, save big all month long during Black Friday build-up at Lowe's. Right now, shop top tools from DeWalt, Craftsman, and Cobalt, now $99, because Lowe's knows deals. Discount taken at time of purchase while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Hey, Greek, an election's over, so now you can concentrate on your future and your retirement. And look into your 401k. Well, Trajan Wealth can help you with your retirement and your 401k today. Call them at 561-390-1000, 561-390-1000. When you vote for somebody in any election, you believe in them and you think they're going to give you a better future. Well, Trajan Wealth can help you with your retirement, and that's part of your future. They have offices in West Palm Beach. Call them today at 561-390-1000, 561-390-1000. It's the Greek with a vote for Trajan Wealth. Make sure you call them. 561-390-1000, 561-390-1000. It's never too early to start thinking about your retirement. Peace. Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC and SEC registered investment advisor, paid advertisement.
Hey, Bo.
Hey, Matt.
We have another extra special guest coming up, I think. Do you want to reveal who will be on our show?
Yes, we will be joined by Galinda from the upcoming Wicked film, the one, the only Ariana Grande, who is in the studio with us.
Do not miss this episode. You'll be changed for good.
Listen to Las Culturistas on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search Las Culturistas and start listening.
Nobody likes a nice building code more than your old buddy Mo. But just because something is to code doesn't mean it's good enough. Take wind ratings, for example. Your garage is the single largest opening in your house, with just your garage door holding it back. So, if these winds keep getting stronger and you're just barely code-compliant door lets go, that wind comes in the garage, up to the attic, and can literally blow your roof off. Ugh. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. Building codes change, but not until enough people have a failure. There's nothing stopping you from building stronger than code, so you're not one of the poor suckers they use to justify why they should change the standards for the next time. How do I know? Because I'm Mo. Call Mo Better Garage and we'll come over and make it better than right. They can huff and puff, but they can't blow your house down.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
Were you recently hurt while riding in a lift or an injury law firm has dedicated attorneys who fight to get you more. Don't let this slip by.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
If you're living with dry age-related macular degeneration or dry AMD, you may be at risk for developing geographic atrophy or GA. GA can be unpredictable and progress rapidly, leading to irreversible vision loss. Now there's something you can do to
slow it down and get it going slower.
Izervay is proven to slow GA progression.
Izervay gets GA going slower.
Izervay or avacincaptad pagel is a prescription eye injection used to treat GA. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may temporarily increase eye pressure. Your vision may be impaired after an eye injection or exam. Don't delay. Ask your doctor about Izervay today.
Izervay gets GA going slower.
Visit Izervay.com. That's IZERVAY.com.
Here's what's happening with the weather on Real Radio.
From the Gordon Partners Weather Center. Have you been injured in a motor vehicle accident? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Jennifer Collins with CBS 12 News. A mix of sun and clouds this afternoon with a chance for a few showers as temperatures remain in the middle 80s and an onshore breeze continues through the evening. Then partly cloudy, warm and humid tonight with overnight lows in the upper 70s by the start of Thursday morning with a chance for more showers.
This report is sponsored by Florida Power and Light.
Florida needs a power company that's storm ready. That's why FPL works year-round to keep the power on and restore it safely and as quickly as possible when needed. FPL, working for you every single day. Get ready at fpl.com/storm.
At Humana, your health is always our top priority. With personalized plans and dedicated support, we are here to help you live your life to the fullest every day. For a healthier tomorrow, choose Humana. Visit Humana.com to explore all our plan options today.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
From the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
You been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Rover's Morning Glory wants you to score some Red Zone revenue. Win $1,000 now. Enter the nationwide keyword cash at realradio921.com. That's cash. Enter it now at realradio921.com. And good luck from Rover's Morning Glory and Real Radio.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
It is The Penthouse on a Wednesday. Don't forget, we're going to give some WWGD. That's later in the show, and I give my favorite recipes out.
Oh, recipes.
Yeah, I don't know if you knew I had a cookbook coming out 25, excuse me. What's in Greek's Pantry. So every page, I have a recipe that I like, and there's a brunette with me.
I like it.
And it's not bad. It's different. We'll see what happens. Be on your bookshelves in January.
My coffee table.
Your coffee table. Franny's with us right now. She's doing a couple other things, but she'll be joining us momentarily. Of course, you got Dominic.
Hello. That pay was pretty good, huh, man?
It was good, and I like my fortune. Did you look at your fortune cookie?
No, I didn't get one.
All right, my fortune cookie says, your kindness will surely be repaid.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah, I think it's a scam. Nobody repays you.
Wait, did you get the lucky numbers on the back? You got to bet those.
The lucky numbers are 14, 25, 29, 33, 37, and 39.
There you go.
Try to play them in Lotto. You hear sometimes like stories where people play them and they win. Probably they're yanking it. My other one says, a person you work with one day will be your boss.
Ooh.
It does not say that.
Yeah.
It's Franny.
It does not say that. What does the first one say? What's your fortune?
It says, your kindness is surely to be repaid.
Okay. And what's the other one say?
Second one says, one who admires you greatly is hidden before your eyes.
Oh, one who marries is greatly hidden before your eyes.
It's not you.
It's definitely not me.
You didn't have to say certainly. You could have just said it's not me.
Definitely not me.
All right.
Dude, I'm a married woman. I'm not doing it again, and that's it. This is my second time. That's enough.
Doesn't mean that you like the person. It means you can admire the person.
It says marry.
No, one who admires you greatly.
Oh, he said marry, didn't he?
It sounded like it.
I thought you said one.
No, one who admires you is hidden before your eyes.
That's not what I heard. I heard the married part.
Yeah, I wouldn't say you're married. Come on, I don't do that. Jesus. We got some fun facts?
Yeah.
God.
Fun facts. God.
Things we got to put up with on this show.
Hey, Heat Merchant.
Today's National Nacho Day.
Oh, yeah.
Love some nachos. Let's see, Dog Film Festival Day. I didn't know the dogs had a film festival. Let's see what else.
It's a Barker.
It is National Saxophone Day.
Oh, that goes out to Jason.
And looky here. This is a great holiday after the election. National Stress Awareness Day. And finally here, what I'm going to talk about, I have some fun facts about National Basketball Day.
Oh,
Did
cool.
you know today was National Basketball Day?
I did not know. Good day to bet.
Did you know when basketball was invented?
1930s? Oh, way before that then. Excuse me. Not 1930s.
Okay.
Go ahead. What year?
1891.
Yeah.
And did you know that it was actually invented in Canada?
Another thing we stole and made billions on.
Basketball was invented by Dr. James Naismith, a Canadian physical education instructor.
That I knew his name, but I didn't know what he did. You know,
I don't believe you. You knew that if I told you who invented it, you got that? You would say that?
Yeah. I mean, that's a trivia question.
Oh, okay.
It's not a big thing. So, I mean, it's not like I should run for president.
Whatever. He was tasked with creating an indoor game to keep his students active during the winter. So he nailed what they say a peach basket onto a gym balcony and used a soccer ball to create the original version of the game.
Very interesting.
The original rules had no dribbling. In Naismith's first set of 13 rules, dribbling wasn't part of the game. Players had to throw the ball, but I guess I don't know how great you can dribble a soccer ball, but players had to throw the ball from the spot where they caught it. Dribbling became common in they said after the introduction of a more manageable ball later on, because this was 1891. They said 1900s. The basketball color changed for visibility. Originally, basketballs were brown, but they were changed to orange in the 50s to improve visibility for players and fans. Tony Hinkle, a coach, is credited with introducing the orange basketball to make it easier to see during games. Do you know when the NBA was founded?
Oh, the NBA. I'm going to guess in the 50s.
Close, 1946.
Okay.
They say it was established. It has since grown to become, of course, the world's premier basketball league, drawing top players and millions of fans globally. Tallest and shortest players, NBA history.
Muggsy Bogues.
5'3", shortest.
And tallest, I would guess
Yao?
Not here. I don't know how up to date it is.
The guy Bol. B-O-L.
And that's
maybe now, yep.
Yeah, so that's who I have here. Manute.
Bol.
7'7".
Yeah.
Tall dude.
Yeah, they did posters with the two of them.
Really?
Because he was on Washington and Muggsy was on Charlotte. And they would do posters like the two of them. You see how, huge difference. I think the tall guy just passed away.
Manute Bol.
Yeah, I believe he did.
Let's see. The NBA three-point line was added in 1979. NBA introduced the three-point line in 1979, borrowing the concept from the American Basketball Association.
Yep, they took it from the ABA.
Yep, as a way to spread the game out and making it more exciting.
And now that's all it is.
Yeah, three-pointer is a crucial part of the modern basketball strategy. March Madness is hugely popular. We know that. NCAA men's basketball tournament is one of the most watched sporting events in the United States.
Why is it the most biggest tournament, people? Because they bet on it.
Yeah, because they fill out their brackets.
That's right.
Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game, 1962. He scored 100 points in a single NBA game, setting a record that remains unbeaten. He accomplished his feat with the Philadelphia Warriors against the New York Knicks.
One person got close, and he's no longer with us. Kobe Bryant. Mm-hmm. Kobe scored, I think, 81 against Toronto.
Yep. And had other chances, too. Where he had like 60, and they took him out in the end of the third.
Yeah, they were talking about him. I just saw a special on it that night when he scored 80. Like, hey, could he go for it? But, I don't know if he could have or not. But, yeah, it was just unbelievable. But Chamberlain, 100. Crazy.
And then finally here, basketball became an official Olympic sport in 1936 with the United States winning the first gold medal. Today, Olympic basketball attracts top talent with the U.S. and several other countries. We know fielding elite teams. And there you go on a basketball day, National Basketball Day.
Thank you, Francis. Good night to bet on your Hard Rock app. Bet the Pistons tonight. Supposed to be a hot play out of Vegas. So there you go. There's a little present for you. If it wins, remember us. If it doesn't, burn the tape. Now, you guys, I want to ask you both a question. As far as reviews, when you get one maybe for a restaurant or a product or a car, would you listen more for something you read on the internet or from a friend that you heard about? Say a car or anything.
Word of mouth or referral from a friend, probably.
Yeah, more? That's more stock?
Yep.
How about you?
Yeah, probably more.
Yeah?
Just more trust.
Yeah, more trust because you know the person. But a lot of people go on, and check reviews on things they purchase and see what people say. And I hear people say, oh, that good reviews or something like that. I've never done that in my life on anything because I think a lot of times, even restaurants or something, it could be just a different experience. One night you have a good one and somebody else has a different one, depending on what it is. But yeah, people really do that when they purchase. They said a high majority in this article will go on and see if they purchase a product, like what it is and stuff like that. And I'm sure the same for restaurants, which I think in a way, it could hurt them, obviously, if you get bad reviews. And sometimes I have a lot of friends in the restaurant business, and they talk about that where there's one gentleman, he has somebody just handle every day when somebody puts something on there. And a lot of times they're just nickel and dime stuff that, waited too long, or, my drink order was wrong or something like that. But then people see it, and it sort of hurts the restaurant or whatever establishment is. But let us know. What about you people? What do you go more by, somebody you know or something that you read? You read it and you say, this movie's supposed to be great. And then you hear people say, like Joker 2. I mean, man, people destroyed that. I remember that Friday night I was out and people were talking about, don't go.
But I haven't seen anybody, and I'm listening to the reviews because I haven't seen any, or I don't know anybody who's actually went out to personally watch it because I think it got destroyed so much that a lot of people just have zero interest.
Yeah, which is a shame.
But if I know somebody who I trust their taste, and they went and watched it, and they're like, it's not as bad as everybody says, and it's worth doing or worth watching, then I may go watch it.
Yeah, for sure.
But right now, all I know is critics' reviews, so I have no interest. Maybe if it comes to streaming, I'm not going to pay for it. Like I paid for, which one was it? The Deadpool movie. That one with Wolverine.
Yep.
$25, which is a lot to rent it for a few days. But when I was thinking about it, I was like, it was probably cheaper to do that than actually go to the theater itself.
Oh yeah, then you add in all the snacks and all that.
Yeah, but I may watch it. But yes, I was saying, G-Man, if I find somebody who watched the Joker movie that I trust their taste, and I'm like, it's not as bad as everybody said, it's actually pretty good, then I probably would give it a try.
Let us know. 877-927-6969. How many snacks are you at the movies there, Dom? 3? 4?
No, big thing of popcorn, and then maybe one thing of candy.
So what's that, $20?
Oh, probably.
Oh, easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
Because the popcorn's like $13 and $12.
And
Man,
the
I get
candy's
so-
probably at least, 6, 7.
I get so mad because I always finish it like 20 minutes into the movie.
Yep.
Dang it.
Don't they have free refills? Or
They
no?
do, but I don't want to get up because you don't want to miss anything.
You told a husband.
Well, it's been a while. I know that they have that one app that tells you it's something about
when to leave?
Yeah, so if you have to go to the bathroom, it'll tell you when the downtime is, where something not exciting is going to happen in the movie. This is the best time to go to the bathroom.
Wow, that sucks.
Genius app, though.
Yeah.
I don't think that sucks. I think it's great.
Yeah. I mean, if you're in the movie, it's bad. If it's your scene, you're like, oh, God, why'd they say that?
Oh, but they don't know that we're going to the bathroom.
Okay, cool. I don't want to get them upset.
The actors and actresses can't see what's going on.
Tom Hanks was on a podcast recently talking about movie critics and how he really is not a big fan of them and used a word I can't use on the radio. But he was reflecting on his career and different things. And he's had so many movies, so many hits, too. And he's played so many different roles. But he said movie critics are blank people and really not great people at the end of the day. Power of the pen, obviously. And I'm sure over the years he said there's a lot of his movies that didn't get great reviews, but were very successful. But Forrest Gump was one of them, where, it didn't get great reviews by the movie critics, not by the audience because it crushed it. But yeah, he just said that they're not good and not a big fan of him. Not him and his films, obviously. And like I said, people are people will go by that. Some people, they take it as Bible.
Speaking of Toms and movies, they said that the production of Mission Impossible 8, they said, has had some difficulties, particularly due to the 2023 strikes in Hollywood, of course. Fortunately, shooting has wrapped and the film is now post-production. They're saying that the film's budget is reportedly approaching the $400 million mark. They said if it does break that $400 million threshold, it will be the fourth film to do so, joining Star Wars: The Force Awakens, The Rise of Skywalker, and Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom. So, yeah, that is a pretty pricey movie.
$400 million. I mean, I don't know if they'll make money worldwide. That's a ton.
That's a ton of expense.
Yeah,
it is. But those Mission Impossible movies do pretty well.
They do, but not like, the movies like with superheroes and all that. Like, I don't know. Yeah, Marvel. I don't see that. Worldwide, $400 million? Whew. Man, Mingata.
That's a lot to, make up.
Oh,
It
yeah.
is, it
Yeah, you're $400 million. I wouldn't want to be involved in that project.
You're starting that much in the hole.
Oh, and I'm saying worldwide.
So I'm looking right now, all right? Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 grossed $570.6 million worldwide. Mission Impossible Fallout grossed $791.1 million worldwide. Mission Impossible 2 grossed $546 million worldwide. So those are just a few of them.
Those were like a long time ago,
Yes.
right?
Well, Impossible will break even if it can. Let me see. What did the 7 do? Let's see the latest one. But they said overall the franchise.
Probably crushed it.
They said 17th highest grossing film series of all time, earning $4.09 billion worldwide.
So he's done how many? This will be 8?
This is gonna be 8.
Wow, that's amazing. Talk about Fast and Furious. I mean, man, that's a ton of them. I like them. I think they're good, but I guess with the track record of doing, $500 million, maybe that's the barometer.
So even the last one did $567.5 million.
All right. So then Paramount, we apologize. You guys did a good thing. Looks like you're going to make some money. That is a ton of money that they spent on it, though. And then again, if they have the previous ones that made so much money, it's probably easier to get a budget through. And all the special effects and different things. I'm not sure how much Tom's making. I think he has a piece of the franchise. I remember reading that. I guess he's got to make at least 20 just to do it. I would think. With all those, I still can't believe he does those stunts on his own. That blows my mind. Like the ones jumping out of planes. Is this the one And I could be mistaken where he's on the motorcycle and he jumps off in the middle of the air. Or
I
is that
feel like it is because this one has been, I mean, they've been making
making
this for a
for
long
this one,
time.
yeah.
Okay, that's not one that was already done?
I don't think so.
Okay, because that's the one
Well,
where...
he did the stunt for the Olympics too, didn't he?
Yeah, but this is that one that they said we're working on, and he drives a motorcycle off a cliff, and then he jumps into a plane or something like that. I can't believe he does that stuff, and like that somebody doesn't say to him, like, man, you could die with some of this stuff. Like, what are you doing? You got kids, family, people love you. Like, why? But he does it, and I saw him with Top Gun. He said every one of those planes he flew. I think every one except one. He has to get like special
Well,
clearance.
they say the stunts in this one. They say air chase. He pilots a vintage World War II plane in an air chase. Him hanging from a plane. Cruise is seen hanging from a yellow Stearman biplane mid-flight. They said while filming in England. Let's see. They said he cliff jumps off a dirt bike.
Yeah, that's what's the one.
Yeah, that's it. Cliff jumps. Then they said that there's another one where he's holding on to the outside of a military cargo jet as it's taken off.
My God.
So yeah, actually no, that was a different film. They're saying that's from 2015. But
Man,
the first three I think were from.
He's
the
got
one that's coming
stones.
up.
He does have stones to do that stuff. Give him credit. I really do.
Mhm.
Even the Olympic thing when he did that whole thing and you watch it, you're like, oh my God. And one thing with him, like when you see it because of his past and what you hear, you know it's him.
Yeah.
You know, like when he did the Olympic thing, nobody was like, ooh, is that Tom Cruise? That's him.
Mm-hmm.
But I know he must have, if I ever sat down with him for an interview, I would ask him, like, where did this start? And why is it so important for you to do every stunt?
Some people are also just thrill junkies,
No,
adrenaline junkies.
Yeah, he must be. I mean, I heard him one time say he does it for the audience and, you know, he wants everybody to know everything he's doing out there is, you know, it's legit and it's him. But, I mean, he's got to be rare over the last 75 years, 100 years in film where he does his own stuff because most people don't do anything. That's risque because they're afraid of getting hurt, obviously. I mean, and like that one time, what was the last one? He broke his leg. He jumped from a building or something like that. I remember he shattered his leg or something like that. And but yeah, Tom, if you're listening, you got stones, bro. There's no doubt about it. I like I said, I would not be doing that. There's a book out about Johnny Carson, who was late night host for years and a staple for everybody still to today. And they talked about him and his different personalities. He had a Heckle and Jekyll sort of personality. Bad drinker, divorced 3 times, but could be very violent and very nasty. This book is out. There's a lot of things they're putting out about it. Carson, I mean, you know, before my time as far as watching him every night and stuff like that, but he was on for years and years. And he is the staple that guys still talk about. But the drinking was bad. But it probably had something to do with, he was from Nebraska, too. He started out as a weatherman. I mean, some of these guys, like, you know.
A lot of people started
Oprah.
out. Yeah, Oprah. Mhm.
Yeah, I think she was the same thing. But I think it was in Chicago. But yeah, they just talk about him where he was a really, really bad drinker. They used to, a lot of guests would come on and poke fun at him a lot about his divorces and how much money he lost 3 times. I mean, after two, 3 times, you got to be like, okay, I'm picking bad. It's like at the track. You lose 3 races in a row. Maybe you got to think about betting someplace else. But some people don't. I got a buddy of mine get married for the 4th time in January. He's like, this is it. I'm going to get it right, and this is the girl. And he's young. He's like in his late 30s or early 40s. To me, that's young.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for 4.
4 times, yeah.
Yeah. This girl's a couple years older than him, so he says she has a lot of wisdom and she's mature. And from day one, you know, he said, this is the one. I hope it works out 4 times. I'm not going.
Are you betting against him?
What?
Are you betting against him?
No, I'm not betting against him, but I'm not going to go, to be honest with you. I told him, cancel me out. I'm not going. I think I went to wedding 2 and 3. I think I went to 2 and 3. Or I know I went to at least 1. I'm not going again. Because I don't know if it's going to work out. One of them was like 7 months. And he was away like 3. So I was like, I'm not investing in this again. But I told him. 877-927-6969. Election is over. A lot of people are happy for many reasons. But one of the biggest reasons we're hearing is no more ads. No more ads and no more text messages and phone calls. Were you getting actual phone calls or more text messages? I was getting a lot of texts.
I was getting both.
Yeah, texts.
Yeah.
I even got them like as far as this morning still.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Did you
I know
get
it
any
was last
today?
night, but
No,
no. But I was getting, you know what it is with the phone calls? I did notice I was getting a lot more random phone calls, but they were not leaving messages. And I had just assumed
that they were.
they were political phone
Yep.
calls. Yeah, but I got a lot. By the way, if you do happen to enter Red Zone Revenue, where you give me a keyword, that keyword gets you $1,000. You get it at the top of every hour, a keyword from Rover's Morning Glory. We normally, listen, we're guilty of it, not answering the phone. But if you enter for Red Zone Revenue and somebody calls you and you don't know the number, pick up the phone. I know it's completely opposite of what you're used to doing.
Yeah.
Yes, 513 area codes. Could say unknown number, whatever it is. If you enter for a keyword and you want to win $1,000, pick up the phone because we're not going to leave you a voicemail. It is one and done. If you don't pick up the phone, they move on to the next person.
Yeah, that sucks. Because if you see a missed call and you see that area code, you're going to be like, oh, I can't believe it.
And you entered too?
Yeah. So Franny's right, 100%. Pick up the phone. Don't be like, oh, I'm not going to get it. Could be $1,000 on the other end. We started off fantastic. First week we had one winner. And then you guys have gone dry. For now, it seems like 3-4 weeks.
Yeah, come on, G-Man.
I don't have anything to do with it.
I'm kidding.
I can't win it.
I wish I could win it.
Yeah, they should make one for employees. She talked about pimping about it. Something small, not $1,000. Maybe like a free week. How about a week vacation?
I'll take it.
That'd be something good. You know what I mean? So bring it up at the next board meeting.
All right, yeah.
When you're at iHeart, bring it up. Say, guys, you know what? I know we do a lot of contests for the audience, and that's great. But how about something for the employees? Hi, I'm Dominic, and I'm speaking for the employees.
No, I'm going to say my name's Greek at that point.
No, don't try to represent me. Don't don't say Greek, whatever you do. They'll get that little spreadsheet out. They'll be like, what? Yeah, call us at 877-927-6969. Reddit thread that Franny had earlier today, I thought it was really good. And a lot of things that we all know, but we don't want to admit for whatever reason. Maybe it makes you feel shallow, or you're being like, oh, I can't believe you think that. How about rooting for an ex? Do you think most people root for their ex or not?
I would say not.
Probably not, yeah.
I would
Especially
think so.
how it matters how it ends, too.
True.
Yeah. Let's say it ended 50-50. Okay. Not great, because if it's not great, you're definitely not rooting for your ex. You know, like how many people hear bad news about their ex and they get happy. They're like, awesome. You know what I mean? There's people like that.
But I think they're only happy if they did something that screws you.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Well, even if somebody leaves you, you might look at it that they screwed you. You might be like, you know what? You left me. You suck. 877-927-6969. Give us a call on any of this that we brought up. And President Trump is our president now. Election is over, and I know a lot of people who bet on that. One friend is taking the money from Trump, and he's putting on Tyson.
There you go.
There he is. Tyson is, I got to tell you, I am tempted at 2-1. I mean, he really is. Now, you can go down to the Hard Rock and bet on black or red, obviously. Same odds. But the Tyson fight, I don't know. I for some reason, it's very tempting to me. I didn't realize when it first started, he was only minus 120, Jake Paul. But it's gone up because people are betting on him more and more, and that's what affects every sports betting line. When by the action, you'll see it in any game that happens. If there's a lot of money on one side, they keep raising it till they get it even, or people stop betting. But Tyson at 2-1, man, that is that's tempting. Or was it? I think you said yesterday plus 210, right?
Yeah, I think it was a little even more. Yeah.
Yeah, it gets any higher than that, then I would stay away because then I think they were trying to suck you in. You know what I mean? Like if it gets to 220, 250. I'd be like, oh, man, I remember years ago, Buster Douglas, when he beat him, was like 55 to 1. Nobody ever bet on it because Buster Douglas was an unknown. I think that fight was in Hong Kong or something like that. He was going through the divorce. But I remember when that happened. And then the first fight Douglas had, he lost. He lost the championship, and he was out. Yeah, but that was a fight that, man, you want to talk about long odds and people – I guess somebody probably did have him. You know, somebody probably wanted to win, though. Just there's people like that. Long shot, let me just take it and whatever it is. But, yeah, Tyson is plus 210. If you're listening to me right now, you say, what the hell is plus 210? If you put up $100, you get $210 back. There's the Greek. It is Francis. It is Dominic. It is the Penthouse on a great Wednesday. We'll be back. Peace.
Real Radio is the news junkie.
I want the fat jab. I've decided.
Oh,
I want
okay.
it. An obesity drug given in weekly jabs more than halves the risk of developing type 2 diabetes. According to doctors, I would be.
You haven't lived until the doctor writes on your page, morbidly.
That's painful.
The news at 3 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. The election may be over, but the news does not stop.
Record turnout in multiple states.
Don't miss a minute. Take us with you on the free iHeartRadio app in the car or on the go to stay informed about the latest developments.
We expect statements from both sides momentarily.
Just open the app and search news to keep listening.
Election officials are continuing to work around the clock.
Always live. Open the free iHeartRadio app now and start listening. Here's traffic on Real Radio.
Wednesday, right along the Palm Beaches, up to speed. We're not seeing any significant delays or incidents on the Turnpike or 95. Make sure you slow down for bicycles. That's traffic. I'm Jody Stewart.
This report is sponsored by PureTalk.com. Stop overpaying for your cell phone plan. Pure Talk gives you unlimited talk, text, and plenty of data for just $25 a month on America's most dependable 5G network. Switch today. Just dial pound 250 and say keyword switch now to save 50% off your first month with Pure Talk.
Dr. Ryan Green, sharing a weight loss discovery.
You've heard of those weight loss injections that produce shocking results, right? If your goal is to lose weight, a group of doctors created a remarkable weight loss supplement called Lean, and it's very encouraging. The studied ingredients in Lean have been shown to help maintain healthy glucose levels, help burn fat by converting fat into energy, and reduce appetite so you eat less. Lean could be the weight loss answer you've been searching for.
Visit TakeLean.com, promo code radio. That's TakeLean.com, promo code radio.
Hey, it's the Greek, and it's Monroe's in Palm Beach 7 days a week to beautiful girls at Air with a 5-star menu and great entertainment. And Monday night, I can't think of a better place to watch Monday Night Football, drink specials all night long. If your team loses, you're still a winner. Why? Because you got one of the beautiful ladies at Monroe's in Palm Beach. If you want the hottest ladies, they're only at one place, and that is Monroe's in Palm Beach. Take it from your boy. Monday Night Football, stop in. You're a winner no matter what the score is. Pace.
International Diamond Center's most anticipated sale of the year is this weekend, Friday through Sunday. Our biggest and final store-wide event. Get up to 20% off or 3 years zero-interest financing. Getting engaged, upgrading your diamond, looking for that perfect gift? You can't miss this. IDC's best prices on all rings, all earrings, all bands, all bracelets, all fashion jewelry. Save up to 20% or get 3 years zero-interest financing. And special pricing on over 1,000 GIA-certified diamonds. Friday through Sunday only. And only at IDC. US 1 and PSO Boulevard. On approved credit.
Hey, it's Franny. Ready to sell your car without the dealership hassle? GiveMeTheVin.com wants to buy it, whether it's your daily driver, pickup truck, SUV, or even an exotic. Just enter your VIN or license plate at GiveMeTheVin.com and you'll get an offer in minutes. Give Me the VIN guarantees to beat a CarMax offer, or they'll send you $100. It's fast, easy, and there's no need to deal with low ballers. GiveMeTheVin.com, America's best car buyer.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Hey, Bo.
Hey, Matt.
We have another extra special guest coming up, I think. Do you want to reveal who will be on our show?
Yes, we will be joined by Galinda from the upcoming Wicked film, the one, the only Ariana Grande, who is in the studio with us.
Do not miss this episode. You'll be changed for good.
Listen to Las Culturistas on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search Las Culturistas and start listening.
Nobody likes a nice building code more than your old buddy Mo. But just because something is to code doesn't mean it's good enough. Take wind ratings, for example. Your garage is the single largest opening in your house, with just your garage door holding it back. So, if these winds keep getting stronger and your just barely code compliant door lets go, that wind comes in the garage, up to the attic, and can literally blow your roof off. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. Building codes change, but not until enough people have a failure. There's nothing stopping you from building stronger than code, so you're not one of the poor suckers they use to justify why they should change the standards for the next time. How do I know? Because I'm Mo. Call Mo Better Garage and we'll come over and make it better than right. They can huff and puff, but they can't blow your house down.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
Victim of a slip and fall? It takes one phone call to take back control of your life. Anajar and Levine will fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Call me, Mark Anajar, for a free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
In office, West Palm Beach.
Give the star in your life the brightest gift in the world. Name a star after them.
This is Rocky Moselle with International Star Registry. For $59 and a call to 800-282-3333 or visit starregistry.com, you can name a star for birthdays, weddings, or even memorials. Over 45 years, we have named millions of stars for celebrities and individuals from around the world. The star you name will be recorded in book form in the U.S. Copyright Office. Visit starregistry.com or call 800-282-3333. Give the star in your life the brightest gift in the world. Name a star after them. This is Rocky Moselle with International Star Registry. For $59 and a call to 800-282-3333 or visit starregistry.com, you can name a star for birthdays, weddings, or even memorials. Over 45 years, we have named millions of stars for celebrities and individuals from around the world. The star you name will be recorded in book form in the U.S. Copyright Office. Visit starregistry.com or call 800-282-3333.
If you're living with dry age-related macular degeneration or dry AMD, you may be at risk for developing geographic atrophy or GA. GA can be unpredictable and progress rapidly, leading to irreversible vision loss. Now there's something you can do to
slow it down and get it going slower.
Izervay is proven to slow GA progression.
Izervay gets GA going slower.
Izervay or avastin-capted Pagel is a prescription eye injection used to treat GA. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may temporarily increase eye pressure. Your vision may be impaired after an eye injection or exam. Don't delay. Ask your doctor about Izervay today.
Izervay gets GA going slower.
Visit Izervay.com. That's IZERVAY.com.
Macy's Backstage has amazing deals on everything you need to refresh your wardrobe and home for fall. Get low prices every day on unique finds at Macy's Backstage today. Find a location near you at Macy'sBackstage.com. Off price, on trend, arriving daily.
Here's the latest with weather on Real Radio.
I'm meteorologist Jennifer Collins with CBS 12 News. A mix of sun and clouds this afternoon with a chance for a few showers as temperatures remain in the middle 80s and an onshore breeze continues through the evening. Then partly cloudy, warm and humid tonight with overnight lows in the upper 70s by the start of Thursday morning with a chance for more showers.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. I started Blindster in 2010 in my garage after I overpaid for new blinds. I researched the industry, hired my mom, and 14 years later, we're one of the largest retailers of custom blinds in the U.S. Don't pay too much for new blinds. Go to Blindster.com.
I'm Julian Edelman.
I'm Rob Gronkowski.
Welcome to Dudes on Dudes. We're going to highlight players, and we're just going to sit here and talk about them. And we'll get into the types of dudes. Is Randy Moss a stud or a freak? Is Tom Brady a dog or a dude's dude?
We're going to find out, Jules. New episodes drop every Thursday during the NFL season.
Listen to Dudes on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search Dudes on Dudes to start listening.
The Greek Trifecta is sponsored by the Crazy Horse Saloon.
What Would Greek Do is brought to you by Monroe's of Palm Beach.
You're listening to Real Radio 92.1, and we are an iHeart radio station. You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
What? Come on now, one time. Hello, Dominic's in the house.
Hello.
Francis is here.
What's up?
You were rattling the cage a little. What'd you
I was
think?
just knocking the door because you guys were in there. I didn't see any headphones. I don't know if you heard that we were coming on, so I was just trying to do a solid, man.
You were?
Yeah, just trying to be like, hey.
Get your ass in here.
Getting back on.
Getting back on. Time for a trifecta.
Riders up. It's Greek's Trifecta.
All right, the NBA is in action tonight, but yesterday there was some news off the court. Joel Embiid from the 76ers got suspended 3 games for pushing a reporter in the locker room. He was not happy about a couple of things that was written about him, so he pushed a guy. I don't know what that was going to achieve. Not great for him. Obviously, I don't think he cares. I don't think 3 games. If you're going to suspend a guy, suspend him like so it really hits him in the pocket. 3 games is nothing to him. He said he's done so much for the city of Philadelphia. The fans responded like, yeah, so have we. We've given you $300 million. So, it's one of those situations where, the players don't like what they hear or they read. I don't think this is appropriate. Obviously, you shouldn't put your hands on anybody. I'm sure that reporter's going to be a little gun-shy going into that locker room and going forward. But 3 games, not a lot. Not going to hurt him. I mean, he's going to lose money, obviously. And when you're making this kind of money, it's big money, but not enough where I think it's going to move the needle.
Oh, no. He won't.
Yeah.
Won't even notice.
Yeah. I mean, now, if it was 7 games, 10 games, I think then it might be like, wow, this is a lot. And there would be the other side, too, who would be like, it's too many games. So, again, this is what's happening with him. He's going to be out for 3 games. So if you're betting the Sixers on your Hard Rock app, be careful and be wise to it. Miami Dolphins didn't make any moves yesterday in the trade deadline, so the speculation of them trading Tyreek Hill that was on all over for a little while, it didn't happen. Dolphins are playing this week on the road. Monday Night Football, they take on the Rams in Hollywood. So we'll see what happens. College football rankings came out, and no surprise, Oregon's 1, the Ducks are 1, and the Canes are 4. That's what we worry about, the Canes, Canes. Canes got Georgia Tech this weekend on Saturday, minus 11.5. The Florida Gators will be on Real Radio, 9 o'clock pregame, 12 o'clock game time as they take on the Hook'em Horns, getting 22 in that game. Colorado also made the CFP, College Football Rankings. They're number 20, first time ever that they're in the rankings. They've won like 5-6 games in a row. They got a couple games left. See how they finish out. I don't think they'll make the playoff at 12. You never know what could happen in the last couple of weeks, but I don't think so. But it would be good for the whole tournament because I think people want to see Deion and his team. They definitely do.
I mean, Travis Hunter, his son, Shador.
Yeah. Travis Hunter is probably I would say if you're betting on the Heisman, bet on him. Yep. Unless something happens to an injury, he should win the Heisman Trophy. Ward will be right there, too, for the Canes, a number 2. People could argue both ways, back and forth with that. But I think Hunter has the advantage because he plays offense and defense. And he's probably, I don't know if he's going to be the first pick in the draft, but he'll be in the top 5 for the NFL draft. And that is your Greeks trifecta, sponsored by Pollard Coffee and Ice Treats in Deerfield Beach. Peace.
Thank you. So I got a couple text messages, and I am doing some research. I don't see anything about it, but I will continue on looking. They said, I see online that Tyson fight was postponed.
Oh, really?
I looked. I haven't found anything. If we have any more details about it, let us know. Somebody also want to let us know that the Deadpool and Wolverine movie will start streaming for free next week. So that's nice if you want to see that. And then also Christian Bale did his own stunts in Batman Dark Knight. They said he actually stood on the ledge on top of the Sears Tower without being harnessed.
Oh, my God.
No, thank you. They said he was not allowed to drive the Batmobile due to the complex nature of the vehicle. Only stunt drivers have ever driven the Batmobile in the movie, which I did not know. And then, Dom, if you have a chance, we do have somebody asking what the 12 o'clock keyword is for Red Zone revenue to get $1,000.
877-927-6969. Did not hear about the Tyson fight. That must have...
I can't.
I can't find it anywhere either.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
All I see is that there was a last-minute cancellation for one of the smaller fights.
Yeah, and I mentioned that yesterday.
Yeah, you mentioned that yesterday.
Yep, so...
And the keyword for 12 o'clock was cash.
Cash. All right, take cash. C-A-S-H. Enter it, realradio921.com. Now, yesterday, I started this topic, couldn't get into it because I got pulled away. And this is about people who have seen very entitled brides and grooms. And in reading some of these stories, I'm like, I'm going to say I'm surprised, but, actually, these days people don't surprise me. So wedding guests are sharing the most entitled demands they've ever received from brides and grooms. Examples I'm going to give you. These are real ones that came from a Reddit thread. You have your own. 47142. Started off with Real Radio, or you can call us 877-927-6969, or utilize that talkback feature on the iHeartRadio app. This one is crazy. I mentioned one yesterday. Here we go. They said they were very nice people with a generational wealthy family. He had 19 groomsmen. She had 16 bridesmaids. Wow. He arrived in his own limo with 8 more trailing for his groomsmen, and she flew in on a helicopter. My husband and I aren't rich, not poor. He's in the trades and works hard for our lifestyle. He drives a big truck, not beat up, just 2 years old at the time, and a top end, high end model, nice. So they said a week before the wedding, the couple emailed us and asked if we could rent a car more aesthetically pleasing for their event. If not, they requested that we park in the staff parking lot.
Oh, that's brutal.
They said we didn't go.
I wouldn't go either.
Yeah.
Nope.
Can you rent a car so it matches the outside of our wedding? Go screw.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
That one was crazy.
This one's not as crazy. The one after this one is. The only demand I ever received was from a bride and groom who had no savings for a wedding. They blew it all on travel and going out and wanted us to help pay for their destination wedding. Not only did they want us to pay for our plane ticket, but they also wanted us to chip in for food and alcohol costs for the wedding.
Wow.
They said, I've gone to weddings where the bride and groom have had money or were middle class and still didn't make any demands like this.
That's crazy.
That is nuts.
Demands, too. But you better. That's crazy.
Yeah. This one, I was bridesmaid in a wedding for one of my best friends. She was marrying a guy who was a sweetheart, but came from old money. Everything was extravagant and beautiful, as requested by his family. His great aunt made it clear she wanted a personal server at the reception, one just for her, reserved only for her.
Okay.
She also requested a special meal, lobster with steak, steamed asparagus, no butter or salt, and wanted to see the seating chart so she wouldn't have to speak or sit to anyone she didn't like.
Oh, that's
This
understandable.
is a great aunt. Like I said, she asked the couple to hire a band instead of a DJ because they played too loud and were not classy as a 10-piece band. Her final request was that no one wear the color or designer she had chosen for the reception. The other bridesmaids and I were shocked when the bride agreed to everything, but it was because she was paying for their month-long honeymoon in Europe.
Of course. I was going to say that before you finish. You had to be kicking into something. I mean, you're not going to all those requests.
What a great aunt, right?
Yeah, like whatever. And then she's like, oh, you find out she's paying for the honeymoon or something. Yeah.
Listen to this. Purse dogs. To complete the look, they wanted all the women at the wedding to have a small dog in a purse.
Oh, my God.
Most of us had small dogs, but those who didn't were told to find one to borrow or even get a dog for this wedding. Because who wouldn't want to commit to caring for a dog for years just to achieve the bride's vision? The dogs also had to be purebreds or at least look like it. No obvious mutts were allowed. Originally, the couple said that anyone without a dog in a purse would be turned away at the door.
Oh, my God.
But in the end, the bride relented and made the purse dogs simply strongly encouraged. So that's just for guests, too. It wasn't even just for anybody would be turned away if you didn't bring a purse dog with you.
Nuts.
What is wrong with people?
Where's your dog?
Oh, my God. They said that, yeah. So they have a little update. About half the women didn't have dogs, but 30-ish dogs present. They said made for a chaotic evening.
I was going to say,
no one
dogs
could
are
hear.
barking.
No one could hear the speeches over the restless canines. The vows were interrupted by two Yorkies having an argument. No one could join the food without all the begging. They said, and the caterers couldn't have been pleased to see dogs licking plates. They said the highlight of the evening was when the maid of honor's cockapoo pooped on the dance floor and the groom stepped in it.
Oh, my
Absolutely
God.
priceless.
Thank God I finished lunch.
What is wrong with people? These
They're
are
whack.
so crazy.
It would have been better if her wedding dress got in the poop somehow.
Not white anymore.
Oh, my God. These are absolutely nuts. If you have any, let us know, because I don't know if you can beat these. I said they were both very wealthy, but they didn't ask for a physical gift. Instead, they asked me to clean their enormous house from top to bottom, set up the wedding yurt in a field with a couple of other people, serve drinks all night, and give a pre-written speech about how pretty the bride was. The worst part is that because I was young and my girlfriend was in the wedding party, I said yes, except for the speech. She said that was nuts.
It doesn't say if that's what he did. Did he clean houses?
It's a girl.
Oh, did she clean houses? Oh, wow. That's crazy. Jesus. Hey, if you don't mind, ceremony Sunday, maybe pop by Saturday about 12, clean up a little. Vacuum, you know what I mean? Sheets.
Yeah, these are so crazy. They said the bride had a complete emotional breakdown because the purple monogram napkin she ordered looked slightly too blue. She also spent half of her bachelorette party crying and complaining that not enough people were there at her bachelorette party. These are people who have seen very crazy, entitled things happening at weddings. Share if you have any. It says, my cousin married a vapid idiot. The night before the wedding, at the rehearsal, she realized the flower girl had the same shoes as her in a much smaller size. So she freaked out at 9 p.m., made the flower girl's mother buy different shoes before the ceremony. Said that's what happens when you buy your shoes from Payless. Wow. Not much of a selection in white. Calling out her friend.
Wow, that is brutal. Can you change this?
This is terrible. The bride's sister became pregnant 6 months before the wedding.
Okay.
And the bride had a massive meltdown, claiming her sister did it on purpose to steal her thunder. She threatened to kick her out of the wedding, nearly tearing the family apart.
Wow. But it's not like she had the baby. You know what I mean? It was the day of or anything like that. She's only pregnant 6 months. She was just jealous. People would come up to her and say, "What's the due date?"
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's
taking the tension away.
Yeah, that's not good. That's pretty brutal. If I was his sister, I'd be like, "Then I'm not coming." You know, I can't happen. I got knocked up. Things happen. That's why there's erasers and pencils. Well, I guess you could, right?
Yeah, you just don't know about the condoms, right, D-Man?
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Whatever.
Birth control, you know those things.
Whatever.
And then lastly here, one of these on here. I was just in a wedding a few months ago. We bridesmaids had to wear black shoes under our floor-length dresses. Right before we left the hotel to head to church, one of the bridesmaids' shoes broke. The sole separated from her toe and dangled. We tried to find a sewing kit to fix and repair her, right, because we had to go. So we ended up grabbing another pair of tan heels that she had and went to the limo because they couldn't do it. We stuffed pins and things into the black shoes to try to keep it together, but one wrong move and pin would poke right through her toe. So we showed the bride, and it was like insisted, like these dresses are long, don't worry, nobody's going to see it. And insisted, we showed the bride, and she insisted the bridesmaids wear the black ones. And they were like, "Are you kidding?" They said, "We can't. The walk down the aisle is 50 yards, and the shoes are broken."
50
yards. So the bride kicked her out
of the party,
of the wedding, of the bridal party, over a pair of shoes.
Oh my God, that's love.
Over a pair of shoes.
That's a friend right there.
Yeah, I really wanted you in there. Your shoes are broke. Get out.
Yeah, after that wedding, I don't even have to reevaluate my friendship.
No.
I'm just like, you know what? I'm pretty good. I don't think I want to be friends with somebody like you.
That's sad. He kicked her out that day. Man, that's not a great thing. Really not cool. If you got anything that could top any of those, call us. Love to hear it. 877-927-6969. You can also text us at Real Radio 47142. Those are some unique things that brides and grooms ask people to do or requested at their wedding. I think. Did you ever have anything where you were at a wedding, Don, where you thought was a crazy request?
Nope. Nothing I can think of.
Yeah, I can't think of anything that.
I was going to say, because you probably have been to more weddings than we have combined.
Oh, yeah, tons. I would say over 40, 50. One speech that I had to make to be a best man, the parents wanted to hear what I was going to say. And I thought that was a little, crazy.
I don't know. You're the Greek. They might want to hear it first.
Afraid of what might be said, what comes out of your mouth. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, so and
your sister's ass right in the middle.
No, I would never. I was nice. I'm respectful. I'm not going to say anything bad, but they were shocked that I didn't have anything written down. I'm like, I'm winging it. You'll hear it when I say it, and that's it. I mean, I'm not going to write it down. It's got to come from within.
You don't write anything down.
No,
exactly.
Absolutely not. But that I thought was a little weird. My buddy called me up and he was like, "Hey, they want to hear the speech, what you're going to say, and make sure you keep it clean and nothing bad and stuff like that." I made it short and sweet. I threw a little kick into them. This is going to be a little shorter because these people got their panties in an uproar. So I'm going to keep it short and sweet. Who wants to hear them? They're bitching about everything else at the wedding, so I don't want to add to the list. 877-927-6969. That's the number to call. Hey, caviar's not cheap. You know what I'm saying? You want it, you have to get it, Tom. That's what it's about. You can also text us at Real Radio 47142. This week we'll be on the road at Strike Cigar Lounge, Royal Palm Plaza, and Boca Raton. Stop by to play Greek Gridiron. We have 4 so far. 4 winners so far, and we are in the second half right now. So hopefully it kicks into gear, and that's all they have is 4. How do you think? How many more do you think we'll have?
I think you're going to lose, I want to say, at least 1, maybe even 2 more times.
I was going to say, how many weeks? Sorry, do we have?
We got all November and December. Another 8.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, I would say 1 or 2 easy.
2.
So if you guys want to stop by, check it out. Strikes is always a great place to watch the games or just to hang out with your friends. And we'll be there Friday from 10 to 2. And then our turkey event will be November 26th. And that's going to be at the Crazy Horse, our other location. And that's going to be at 3 p.m. Sponsored by DiMartino Produce. It's where we give away a turkey and produce to everybody. And that's pretty simple. Whether you need a turkey.
The first 92 people, yes.
Yes, first 92 people. If you need a turkey or you know somebody or a church, anything, we just give you a turkey. We don't ask any questions. It's a turkey, great size, and a lot of vegetables, corn, lettuce, so many things. Carrots, they're great with all that.
Just drive up and we'll hand you a turkey.
That's it. And
nice and simple.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. And again, it could be for a neighbor, it could be somebody older that
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We don't ask you one question. We've been doing it the same way for 20 years because people don't like questions and deal with it. But it could be somebody that, you know what, just needs help, and you know that, or somebody who's a little bit older in your neighborhood. But yeah, stop by on that day at 3 p.m., but we'll give you plenty more information about it and plenty more heads up. And we always get volunteers that help us, which is very nice. But again, couldn't do it without DiMartino Produce. I got to thank them. Every year they call me. I say it all the time, which just makes it amazing to me that we don't call them. They're like, hey, we doing it? When is it? And what's happening? So it's going to be at the Crazy Horse Saloon, 4240 North Lake Boulevard. I know you guys are surprised I remember that address, but it is stuck in my head. And we'll be there the following week for Greek Gridiron. You got a chance to get $1,000 by our boy Rover. That's going to come up in the next maybe 10, 12 minutes. You'll get a word. We need a winner bad. We have not had a winner in a long time. We had one out of the gate, but come on. Let's do one more, please, you guys. Somebody's got to win $1,000. That could definitely put a smile on your face if you ended up winning $1,000. I know a lot of people called in work late sick today because of the election.
I think some people may have. I don't know if a lot, but I think some people who may have been devastated by the results.
Yeah.
I think some have.
And some people who maybe partied.
That too.
Because I think that I heard that Trump came out around 2:30.
Yeah, it's 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah, when he came out to, say, hey, I won, thank everybody. So, I mean, if you're up till 2:30.
Well, I know our dude, I mean, he wakes up early too. Carmine from Megan's on Wild. Carmine and Megan on Wild 95.5 in the mornings. I was talking to him, and he said that he was up watching the thing, and he said he was up until around 2:30 in the morning. I was
Really?
like, wow. Yeah.
And he gets there early.
And very early, and yeah, just watching what's going on.
That's great. Carmine's a good guy. Doesn't do much, but
he mails it in.
Oh, he definitely mails it in. You kidding me? He's always looking for free stuff. Oh, my God. He's always got his hand out. I thought he had 3 hands. That's how much his hand is out.
How was that pay weight you just had?
How was what?
The pay weight you just had.
The food?
Mm-hmm.
It was good.
Good handout, right?
Yeah, well, you didn't get some too?
No, I did. Of course. It's good.
Well, you're talking about, you're going to challenge me? You're going to challenge me? You dare to come in this arena when you're talking about somebody who's looking for free weekends?
I think that's my job.
Yeah.
Challenge you.
Your job to challenge me. Keep doing it. I love it. Carmine and Megan, mornings on Wild 95.5. Tune him on every once in a while. You'll hear Carmine mailing it in. He's a good guy, Carmine. He really is. I know you don't like him, but he's cool.
No, I like him. He's a cool guy.
Pretty crying.
And if you want payway, then you have to go to our tastings event. I mean, I know you could actually go to them because there's establishments all over South Florida. They're going to be there. Talkin' Tacos is going to be there. By the way, great tacos. We had them yesterday. Drive Shack has food. City Cellar. We're going to have all kinds of booze, too. Wine, craft beer. Unlimited samples from some of the local best restaurants and breweries. If you want to go, pbtastings.com. Get them now. The prices will go up for those tickets the closer that we get to the event. So make sure you get those now, pbtastings.com. Then we have VIP available, get you in an hour earlier before anybody else. This is November 16th at the Tanger Outlets. I know this is one of the events that a lot of people look forward to. We even have people texting because G-Man thought that we were giving away tastings, and he was like, he always gets it wrong. I got so excited. I want to get tastings tickets.
Relax.
So if you want to get them, buy them.
Yeah.
pbtastings.com.
Good.
You can sign up for the meet and greet with Greek there.
Oh,
nice. Yeah, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know we were doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Meet and greet with Greek.
Yeah, I'm charging them $5 to meet and greet and take a meet and greet meet and greet a Greek.
What is it?
Meet and greet Greek. $5 and you get a picture and an autograph.
$5?
Yeah, $5. I think that's a steal. You think you're more expensive? You're worth more than that?
$5?
Yeah.
Come on, man. I mean, 50.
I mean, the rest of us are doing it for free. So you're the one who's like, I need to get paid for this.
I don't need to get paid by the people. I need to get paid by the company. I mean, you want me to take a picture? I mean, come on. I got to eat. Got to put gas in the car. You know what I'm saying? Got a big night ahead of me tonight. I got to be delivering tulips. It is the Penthouse on a Wednesday. WWGD coming out. Don't forget, in January, my cookbook is coming out with my recipes.
Oh, yeah? What is it called?
What's in Greek's Pantry. Every page has a recipe.
There's nothing in your pantry, though.
That's why you're going to buy the book.
Wait, did you tell the other part?
She didn't let me finish.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. What's in your book?
It's going to be my favorite recipes with a brunette next to me. Different brunettes for different recipes.
All right.
It's different.
She loves it.
Not sold.
Mazel tov?
No, I said I'm not sold.
Oh, they said mazel tov.
Nope.
Mazel tov.
No.
All right. You might be surprised. People might buy it.
Well, hey, people may buy it. I'm just saying I wouldn't.
Book signing at the Tastings event.
Book signing at the Tastings. The book's not out to January, so I don't want to, put out.
What are your favorite recipes?
You buy the book. I can't tell you.
Okay.
Then why would you buy the book, Franny? Come on, you're smart. You're the smartest girl I know in this studio. It is the Penthouse on a Wednesday. We'll be back. Peace.
Because you shouldn't have to get up off the couch. Tell your smart device to play Real Radio 92.1 on iHeartRadio.
A dream 30 years in the making is a reality. The Florida Panthers have won the Stanley Cup.
Your Stanley Cup Florida Panthers are back.
Markov looks around, but they score!
They've savored the taste of victory, but a new season is starting, and they're hungry for more.
Johnny scores! Gus Borsley beat the buzzer!
The Cats are back, and they're on the hunt for another championship.
Markov in front, right on a shot, and he scores! The overtime winner!
Listen all season long on Real Radio 92.1.
Start the celebration, South Florida. The Panthers have done it! Stanley Cup champions! Stanley Cup champions!
Your FM home for the Stanley Cup champion Florida Panthers. Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
Broken down car, Florida Turnpike South, right before the West Palm Beach Service Plaza. 95 looking good, not seeing any major delays. Make sure that you slow down for bicycles on your ride today. That's traffic. I'm Jody Stewart.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. I started Blindster in 2010 in my garage after I overpaid for new blinds. I researched the industry, hired my mom, and 14 years later, we're one of the largest retailers of custom blinds in the U.S. Don't pay too much for new blinds. Go to Blindster.com.
Hey, it's the Greek, and football's back. Watch parties, tailgate parties, people come over to the house to watch the game. Well, Tito's Vodka needs to be your quarterback. From the sidelines to the goal line, Tito's Vodka has you covered. This football season, make sure you have plenty of Tito's, and Tito's is on your roster. Pick up a bottle today and enjoy football season, baby. Go Tito's. And even if your team's losing, you're a winner because you got Tito's handmade vodka on your team. Peace.
I'm John Morgan. When you call Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm, your very own army springs into action immediately, 24/7. Our investigators, legal staff, and over 900 lawyers work together to fight to get you the best result as quickly and easily as possible. Insurance companies know who we are, and now you know it too. This firm was built for greatness. This firm was built for you. Injured? Call your army. We're ready to roll. Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hi, I'm Dr. Peter Stahl, board-certified urologist and Senior Vice President of Men's Sexual Health at HIMSS. In my 12 years of practice as a reproductive urologist, I've helped many guys with ED, and it has never been more convenient to treat than it is right now, thanks to HIMSS. It really wasn't easy before. You had to take time out of your day, come to a physical office, and see a specialist like me in person. Now, through HIMSS.com, you can get world-class sexual health care and a full range of treatment options for ED through a 100% online process. It starts with a free assessment from a medical provider licensed in your state who can determine if ED treatment is right for you. If prescribed, your medication is shipped to you for free. So don't wait. Join the hundreds of thousands of guys who've gotten help for their ED through HIMSS.
To start your free online visit and find ED treatment at up to 95% off brand name prices, go to hims.com/radio. That's hims.com/radio for your free online visit.
If you're living with dry age-related macular degeneration or dry AMD, you may be at risk for developing geographic atrophy or GA. GA can be unpredictable and progress rapidly, leading to irreversible vision loss. Now there's something you can do to
slow it down and get it going slower.
Izervay is proven to slow GA progression.
Izervay.
Izervay gets GA going slower.
Izervay or Avastin-capted Pagel is a prescription eye injection used to treat GA. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may temporarily increase eye pressure. Your vision may be impaired after an eye injection or exam. Don't delay. Ask your doctor about Izervay today.
Izervay gets GA going slower.
Visit Izervay.com. That's IZERVAY.com.
Dr. Ryan Green, sharing a weight loss discovery.
You've heard of those weight loss injections that produce shocking results, right? If your goal is to lose weight, a group of doctors created a remarkable weight loss supplement called Lean, and it's very encouraging. The studied ingredients in Lean have been shown to help maintain healthy glucose levels, help burn fat by converting fat into energy, and reduce appetite so you eat less. Lean could be the weight loss answer you've been searching for.
Visit TakeLean.com, promo code radio. That's TakeLean.com, promo code radio.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Saline from Vicks.
Sinex Saline nasal spray.
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Saline instantly clears everyday congestion associated with colds and year-round allergies with a gentle, ultra-fine mist that's no mess and easy to control.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it.
Enjoy life's important moments without congestion. Try Sinex Saline from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
Nobody likes a nice building code more than your old buddy Mo. But just because something is to code doesn't mean it's good enough. Take wind ratings, for example. Your garage is the single largest opening in your house, with just your garage door holding it back. So, if these winds keep getting stronger and your just barely code compliant door lets go, that wind comes in the garage, up to the attic, and can literally blow your roof off. Ugh. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. Building codes change, but not until enough people have a failure. There's nothing stopping you from building stronger than code, so you're not one of the poor suckers they use to justify why they should change the standards for the next time. How do I know? Because I'm Mo. Call Mo Better Garage and we'll come over and make it better than right. They can huff and puff, but they can't blow your house down.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
iHeartRadio is your #1 app for the holidays. Just open the app and search Holiday and start listening now. You'll see your local holiday radio station, plus all kinds of other holiday stations, playlists, and podcasts. iHeartRadio. Free never sounded so good.
Real Radio weather.
From the Gordon & Partners Weather Center, have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Jennifer Collins with CBS 12 News. A mix of sun and clouds this afternoon with a chance for a few showers as temperatures remain in the middle 80s and an onshore breeze continues through the evening. Then partly cloudy, warm and humid tonight with overnight lows in the upper 70s by the start of Thursday morning with a chance for more showers.
This report is sponsored by PureTalk.com. Stop overpaying for your cell phone plan. Pure Talk gives you unlimited talk, text, and plenty of data for just $25 a month on America's most dependable 5G network. Switch today. Just dial pound 250 and say keyword switch now to save 50% off your first month with Pure Talk.
From the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Studios.
Have you been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Rover's Morning Glory wants you to score some Red Zone revenue. Win $1,000 now. Enter the nationwide keyword GRAND at realradio921.com. That's GRAND. Enter it now at realradio921.com. And good luck from Rover's Morning Glory and Real Radio.
You're listening to The Penthouse Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
It is the Penthouse on a Monday, which is really Wednesday. Thanks for always tuning in to Real Radio R&R 92.1. Smiling at you, Franny, no reason.
Oh, okay.
Dom's in the house.
Because he said Monday.
I know. He was waiting for me to be like, huh. But I'm so used to it. I really am.
That's why I love you.
So used to it.
Franny's in the house.
Hi.
And it's time for some Florida stories.
Florida.
Florida.
Did you say
Florida. I'm from Florida.
WTF.
What the Florida?
I gotta find this video to post, but a video that was posted on social media shows a neon green Cybertruck driving all vigilante style, chasing down and ramming a package thief. We call those porch pirates. The truck was being rented by this guy named Stephen Phelps, and he rented it from Turo. And he posted on Facebook that now he's about to find out how good Turo's insurance is. He posted this. Phelps says his tenant, Phelps is the guy who rented out the truck to this dude. So Phelps calls it his tenant, the guy who rented, saw a porch pirate. And then the porch pirate ran into his car. They said then the dude, Cybertruck, the driver sprung into action, chasing the thief down, and ended up, what they said, sandwiching the bandit's vehicle between him and a tree. Phelps say the rental was about $800 for, is $800 bad for Friday to Monday for a Cybertruck? I don't think that sounds too terrible, right? For an expensive car like that?
Yeah.
Too much. And it's not clear if insurance will cover the damage incurred in this manner. So, yes.
Well, that's what but the repair is going to be a lot of money.
Oh, yes, because I don't know how much repairs are on that kind of car, but I'm guessing it's a lot. But, yeah, so he decided to be all vigilante. He sees a guy steal a package from his porch, goes and chases him, rams his car into this dude. And it's just like, what are you doing, man? What are you doing?
For a package.
For a package.
That I'm sure is insured. No matter what it is,
I mean, things like Amazon. A lot of time, they will give you another thing if you say that.
Yeah, it got stolen.
They're pretty good about it.
I think also maybe if you have a camera.
Ring doorbell, absolutely. If you show them footage of it, which a lot of people have.
Yeah, like, hey, this got robbed. I think they would be cool. I don't know, but I would assume. It's not worth it what he did.
Mm-hmm.
And other people could have got injured, too.
And another side note, this is just because now that we're thinking about it, a lot of people take advantage of Uber Eats. I've done it before, not take advantage, but have done where if I order something and something's missing.
Yeah.
Or I've also had the wrong actual whole entire meal sent my way. Because a lot of days now, the establishments, wherever you order it from, they staple it up, the meal. And they're not going to open it up, Uber Eats, to see. But if they see the receipt and that's the thing, they'll maybe put the wrong ticket or receipt on there that shows the food.
Yeah.
And I've had it where I open it up and it's not my order whatsoever. And it's not on Uber Eats, it's actually on the establishment itself. So sometimes when you call them, so I've called the establishment, they're like, oh, sorry, there's, whatever we can't do, we'll just give you a credit. And I'm like, but I'm hungry now. But Uber.
What was that?
But Uber,
I'm hungry now.
But Uber will, especially if you're missing something, they'll give you either credit towards another thing, or they'll actually refund you. So a lot of people they've been taking advantage of this and faking that they're not getting their meals.
That sucks.
So Uber drivers are catching on because they get in trouble for it. So they're catching on, and if you've noticed, and they've been doing this for a while, they take pictures, and sometimes they'll take pictures of the complete order or whatever it is, even the receipt to show, hey, we delivered this. So even if it's not, if the receipt's there, maybe what's in the bag isn't what you're supposed to have, it's not on us, because some people will completely lie about it and just try to scam them out, Uber in general, out of free meals.
There's always people that are trying to scam somebody. My question to you is, do Uber drivers got in trouble if the order wasn't right?
If they're saying that a lot of people are saying, I never got my order.
Oh, okay.
That's how they're doing it. I never got my order. I never this and that. So now they're just like, all right. And they've been doing this for a long time, but when they deliver it, they take a picture of it and they send it through the app to let you know that it's at your front door.
Yeah, it's smart. I mean, again, you cover your ass, especially if you're getting in trouble. And if there are people like that, shady, which sucks. But on everything in life, there's always somebody taking advantage.
Yep. So a kangaroo on the lam in Florida was eventually captured. They said this happened this morning, Volusia County. It was spotted last month, by the way, so it's been a while. This kangaroo was like, dang it, I was having such a good time.
I'm hopping around.
I know. The kangaroo.
Boxing people.
The kangaroo, and this is the one, remember, I told you escaped after a bear walked into his enclosure, and I was like, I'm out. So it escaped his enclosure after an incident with a bear. So it was found in a fenced-in area in Volusia. They said there's no specific location that was disclosed. The Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Officer and the animal's owner went to the location, captured the kangaroo. They said it was returned to its home after being what they say bedded down in a heavy cover. Kangaroos are omnivores and eat plants, so they don't pose any threat to any other species. You don't have to worry about it. All you have to worry about is it kicking your ass. However, that's what I'm saying. They're strong and may defend themselves if they do feel threatened.
Yeah.
The owner of the kangaroo was cited, by the way, because he had expired Class 3 license over 1 year, improper caging, and failure to notify the FWC report the escape within 12 hours. So you could get cited if you don't report that escape within 12 hours. They said when the kangaroo escaped, they said it was October 17th. Here we are.
November.
They said that they found him about 55. Let's see. No, this happened... Pearson Road, Volusia, just when you think you've seen it all, Pearson is hopping tonight. They said about 55 miles north of Orlando. So
wow.
Went on a little trek, that dude.
Don't remember this. I know you got a couple kangaroos.
Probably had the time of his life, too. And then finally here, this is one of those things. It's a Florida story because it happened to a Florida woman, but this can happen anywhere. Be careful, y'all. This woman had to go to the hospital, and I am looking at video. She had a tube coming out of her eye, which is just, I don't even like anything touching my eyeballs. I just don't. But she was rushed.
Does?
She was rushed after making do you ever see those kids in school that used to flip their eyelids inside out? But she made a huge mistake. She's dealing with a bacterial infection in her eye. So she had these medicated eye drops and antibiotics that she's supposed to put in her eye. So she said she woke up in the darkness to grab her eye drops. It was the middle of the night because her eyes were bothering her and put it in. Well, she accidentally grabbed nail glue and poured it straight into her infected eye.
Oh, God.
She said immediately started screaming hysterically. She said her eye was on fire. It felt like rocks were scraping against her eye.
Oh.
She ran to the sink, then the shower, trying to wash the glue out of her eye before getting rushed to the ER, where doctors started removing whole chunks using Q-tips of the glue. They said at least 3 days on from that accident. She said the vision is still blurry, but she's hopeful it will get better. She said she's waiting to see a doctor to examine the damage in her eye after that. They said there's been a lot of other cases where people have mistaken super glue for eye drops. So I don't know if this has to be said, but it will be. They said, listen, they're similar sizes, similar in shape.
Yeah.
How about we not put them near each other? That's what they're saying. Yeah. Just maybe if you know that you're going to be taking eye drops, maybe and you have them in your nightstand and you have nail glue in your nightstand, maybe move that over to the bathroom or whatever it is. And that is your What the Florida.
Great job there, Francis. We do it twice a show, 1:05 and 11:05. Before you know it, it will be Black Friday. And there are deals, they say, already this weekend. Going to be at a lot of stores.
Really?
So you can check them out. They're reporting out. A lot of people are trying to get an early head start from, obviously, the deals. A lot of stores to get people in their locations. And if you want anything, check it out, look it up, and you might see something locally where, hey, you know what? This is a pretty good deal.
They say mega TVs are where it's going to be at. A lot of people looking into it. Actually, Jason, who was on earlier that I do mornings with on the Gator, he said that his wife was at an establishment, and it was one of those big box stores, and she saw a 90-inch TV for $1,400. Which to me, that's a steal. Yeah. A 90-inch TV, and they said it,
90 inch is huge.
90, yeah, it's massive.
I mean, you have a huge one. What yours? 80 something?
For 14, I have a 80 and an 85 now.
Yeah, that's big. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's big. What do we got, Dom?
We have Mike on the phone.
Mike, good afternoon. Welcome to the Penthouse. Thank you for listening. Mike.
Hi, Mike.
Mike, you there?
Mike.
Should be there.
Mike. Hey, Mike.
Mike. All right. Mike, call us back. Can't hear you. 47142 started off with Real Radio, a cookbook from Greek that deals with brunettes. I don't know why I'm reading this, but I will. We know this is going to be dirty because he only eats out. Okay. Please correct Greek. There aren't 4 contestants. There is 1 winner and 3 witnesses is what he has on there. And then we have this is not about entitled bride and groom, but just a wedding story, I guess. Says, I went to a Hawaiian-style wedding reception located at a Holiday Express. There was a large open bar along with a margarita fountain. That sounds nice, a margarita fountain. Late in the evening, with 20% of the guests remaining, the groom threw the bride in the pool and followed her. Immediately, people were jumping along with them and ended up being a skinny dipping party for over an hour until the police arrived and shut it down.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds pretty risque. I don't know if that's demanding or crazy.
I won't say everything on here, but the person said, I will never look at my friends' wives and girlfriends the same.
Oh, since that party.
I guess so.
Yeah, I'm sure the way they acted and stuff like that. Don, we still have him back on?
Yep, we should have Mike again.
Mike, good afternoon. Welcome to the Penthouse.
Good afternoon again.
How's everything?
Mike, we don't have good service with you. When we first heard you, it was real choppy, and now you're gone again.
Keep losing.
Yeah.
Maybe, Dom, you want to just get his question or what he wants to bring up off air, and then you could transfer it to us. How about that, buddy?
Alrighty.
877-927-6969. National Basketball Day tonight. Warriors and Celtics, 7:30 p.m., and Sixers and Clippers, some of the games that are on tonight, but it's National Basketball Day. So far, we will talk about some games tonight. Check the lines in on the Hard Rock app for some NBA action tonight. National Basketball Day. 877-927-6969. If you guys have something that, like, you went to a wedding and a groom or a bride requested something crazy, let us know. If it was something that they were like, hey, this is what we need you to do, let us know. Franny read some. And also we had earlier in the show a Reddit thread of things that we know but we really don't want to admit.
So a lot of people are going to be traveling for the holidays, and this is a list that travel agents, multiple, have shared what they call lesser-known holiday travel tips. We do know that they're going to be seeing record crowds during the holiday travel season, which can mean headaches for a lot of travelers, but it doesn't have to be a terrible experience just because it's incredibly busy. The lesser-known tips and tricks from travel agents can help holiday travel go smoothly, make it less stressful. Of course, if you can, they say pre-book airport lounges. When you have a layover or delayed flight, an airport lounge can help you escape the crowds, but during peak travel times, they often have long waits and fill up fast. But some actually do let you make reservations a day in advance.
Didn't know that.
So if you have accessibility to one, they say so snag one at your airport lounge if you can. So if you know it's going to be a busy holiday day, maybe give them a ring. Mm-hmm. They say reserve a spot in the security line. Some airports even let you reserve a spot ahead of time in security lines. I didn't know that.
No.
They said rules vary at airports. These U.S. airports have options to reserve spots in TSA security lines ahead of time. So these are some of the airports they've listed. I had no idea this was a thing. Denver International, George Bush Intercontinental, that's Houston, JFK, Los Angeles International, Minneapolis St. Paul, New Jersey's Newark, Orlando International, Phoenix Sky Harbor, and Seattle Tacoma. All
so
let
if you're
you
in
reserve
line,
a spot.
Somebody could just walk up and go, I guess they have to figure it out. Like, yeah, you get reserves.
I guess so. Like I said, these are lesser known holiday travel tips from actual travel experts and agents. They say use digital hotel keys for faster check-in. Some hotel chains, like Hilton Honors and Marriott Bonvoy, have digital key options through their apps, which lets you skip the busy front desk and lobby during peak holiday times.
You just walk in.
So you check in, and you just download the key right on your phone. Yep.
But how do you know if your room's ready?
Well, because you're checking
in
on
get text
your phone.
messages usually.
Yeah. And so, I mean, you check in on your phone, and it'll tell you if it's ready or not. But so you don't have to deal with that line while checking in. Take the first flight of the day out.
Always.
I've always heard this, yes, because you don't have chance of the delays if you're doing the first flight. Sure, it's early, but those early flights are less likely to have delays or cancellations, right? Then a couple more here, some travel tips for holiday travel. They say ask for hotel room decorations. What? A lot of hotels go all out during the holidays, and some can even set up nice things like in-room menorah or Christmas trees. Check with the concierge to see if they can deck your halls for the holiday.
Thank you.
And then finally here they say book your ride shares in advance too. This is especially helpful if you're traveling on a holiday like Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, because if a driver accepts the reserved ride and cancels or falls through, you'll have priority on getting another car to you. So you can always reserve those ride shares ahead of time, like the Lyfts and Ubers. You can even do them a few days in advance. You can book those out.
I think one of the best things you could do, and I've done it more than a few times, is to travel actually on the holiday. And it is less crowded. I've gone up to New York 3 or 4 times on Christmas Day, 9 o'clock flights. Wasn't crowded. Everybody super, super nice. No delays. And Thanksgiving, too, another thing. Maybe you take 11 o'clock flight the day before, a couple days before is crazy. I mean, you're going to get slammed. And usually, not always, but most people eat in the afternoons, Thanksgiving, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. But it's really to see your family and your friends and share a meal. But that's a tip I would give everybody. And the early flight, I mean, always, they're less crowded. People don't want to get up early. I mean, you get a 7 o'clock flight.
Yeah, but the best thing, too, is you don't have to really worry about delays or cancellations for those early ones.
Oh, it's great. We have somebody to hold?
Yes, we have Mike again. He sounds good, though.
All right, Mike, what's happening?
All right, really quick. So happy hump day.
Happy hump day, Mike.
So, yeah, I'm at the getting my drug infusion for my arthritis. So I got about 10 minutes, but I'm near the building, and where I was calling you from before was not a good spot.
Obviously. All right. So what's happening?
But, no, I don't know. I just call and say hello.
Oh, okay.
And I don't have much time during the days, even to go look for that new car yet. But one of these days I will.
Well, I hope you find experts say December is the best time to buy a new car. A lot of good deals in the month of December.
I know the car I want. It's just a matter of either trading it in or going straight to the dealer and having them, take off whatever I think is a good number. And then, maybe CarMax Max too, but I don't know.
All right. Well, I hope it works out whatever way you decide to go. And I hope you get that new car for 2025.
Yeah, it was good seeing you, Crazy Horse.
Yeah, it was good seeing you too. And I think I'm not going to do. I got the pics, and I was supposed to send it to John, and he gave me one less digit in the phone number, so I never got to call him. Did he lose you on that one?
Yep, John lost to Greek.
Yeah, it was close, but he ended up losing.
Okay, all right.
We'll see what happens this week at Strikes.
Yeah. Franny, when do you have you going to have some time off to get your voice back?
It's better.
Yeah, I think my voice is better than it was on Monday, but no, the effects are no. Me doing this, and then I work bartending again on Friday night. I got a couple things on the weekend, but yeah, I think I sound a lot better.
Yeah, you don't even sound like you're sick today.
A lot better. Yeah, a lot better than you did. Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, let me go get my infusion.
All right, you go get that, buddy. And I hope everything works out.
Yeah. Thank you.
And thanks for the gift cards.
Yeah.
You're always very generous. He gave gift cards out to everybody on location.
Very nice.
Yeah, you're too nice.
Even Alan and John got one. Yeah.
Oh, wow. They're really scraping the bottom.
I had 4 left, but I used 1 yesterday. So.
All right, brother. You have a great day. Thanks for always tuning in, and thanks for your support. Appreciate it.
Later.
Peace. I didn't give my Molly ratings today on her outfit. Molly's on First Take, and Dom's a big fan of her, so I always there.
I'm a big fan.
You don't even have to jump in. People know it's me. Are you kidding me? Today I'll give her an 8.4, by the way.
Hey, she's doing pretty good this week, though.
Yeah, she's been on point. There's no doubt. I gave her a 9 the other day. With the black top on, the cross, she looked stunning. But yeah, I think if I took her out to dinner, I'd probably let her get an appetizer. I mean, good. You look great. Gonna let you get an app. Yeah, Molly's review by Greek. I do it every day. It's just something for blanks and giggles that we have fun with. And she's on First Take. The only reason I have it on is for Molly. If not, then we would not be watching it in the studio. And it's just amazing we have a TV in the studio. I mean, that's the first thing. We just found out we can change the channels. Dom figured that out because he has the remote. Do we have somebody at home?
We do. We have Marcus.
Marcus, what's happening?
Hey, what's up, Penthouse? How y'all doing?
We're doing good, Marcus. How you doing?
Doing great. I just wanted to call and say thank you once again. I'm the one who won on the Instagram post Tortuga tickets.
Oh, wow.
That's awesome. Congrats, Marcus.
Thank you. This is like the 3rd or 4th time I've won Tortuga tickets from y'all.
Wow.
That's pretty good, Marcus.
You're on a roll.
Yeah, people are jealous.
I know there's people listening going, damn it, why does Marcus keep on winning Tortuga tickets?
Now, Marcus, I'm going to ask you a question.
But this is the first one on Instagram, right? Because we just started doing the Instagram posts.
Are you the same Marcus that goes down to strikes, or am I wrong?
Yes. Yep. That's me.
With the cute dog?
Yep. That's me.
How's your dog doing?
He's doing great. He's doing great, man. Beautiful. He's a blessing to me. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, well, that's nice.
He's so cute.
Yeah, he is cute, and looks like you guys got a good relationship. Who's the boss, the dog or you?
Well, majority of the time he is, man. He's a Frenchie, so he's stubborn, man. Like he don't get it. Sometimes it's like what you see on the internet is true. You give him a command, and he just looks at you like, I don't feel like listening right now. He's so smart, so he knows what he's doing. It's funny.
Well, thanks for tuning in. I'm glad you won Tortilla tickets for the third time.
Congrats.
And hopefully we see you soon. We'll be at Strikes Friday and then a couple weeks from now.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all. Have a great one.
You too. Very nice. Wow, that's pretty lucky.
Yeah, 3 times. And this is the first time that we've done him online or on our Instagram like that, too.
I've heard so many people say to me, like, I've never won anything in my life. You hear that a lot.
I'm not that lucky when it comes to winning stuff.
Yeah.
I'm really not.
Great job by Marcus. Thank you so much, buddy, for listening and joining us every day. We'll be back with a trifecta and some WWGD. Peace.
Real Radio is the news junkie.
I want the fat jab. I've decided.
Oh,
I want
okay.
it. An obesity drug given in weekly jabs more than halves the risk of
You're
developing
not
type 2
obese,
diabetes.
Chuck.
According to doctors, I would be.
You haven't lived until the doctor writes on your page, morbidly.
That's painful.
The News Junkie. Weekday afternoons at 3 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
The election may be over, but the news does not stop.
Record turnout in multiple states.
Don't miss a minute. Take us with you on the free iHeartRadio app in the car or on the go to stay informed about the latest developments.
We expect statements from both sides momentarily.
Just open the app and search news to keep listening.
Election officials are continuing to work around the clock.
Always live. Open the free iHeartRadio app now and start listening.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
Broken down car, Florida Turnpike South, right before the West Palm Beach Service Plaza. 95 looking good, not seeing any major delays. Make sure that you slow down for bicycles on your ride today. That's traffic. I'm Jody Stewart.
This report is sponsored by Macy's Backstage. Macy's Backstage has amazing deals on everything you need to refresh your wardrobe and home for fall. Get low prices every day on unique finds at Macy's Backstage today. Find a location near you at Macy'sBackstage.com. Off price, on trend, arriving daily.
Hey, it's the Greek, and it's Monroe's in Palm Beach 7 days a week. The beautiful girls are there with a 5-star menu and great entertainment. And Monday night, I can't think of a better place to watch Monday Night Football. Drink specials all night long. If your team loses, you're still a winner. Why? Because you got one of the beautiful ladies at Monroe's in Palm Beach. If you want the hottest ladies, they're only at one place, and that is Monroe's in Palm Beach. Take it from your boy. Monday Night Football, stop in. You're a winner no matter what the score is. Peace.
$77 marijuana cards during MMJ Health's Mania Madness. Limited appointments. Visit MMJHealth.com/Real Radio. Again, MMJ $77 Mania Madness ends soon. Visit MMJHealth.com/Real Radio today.
Injured on the job? It takes one phone call to take back control of your life. Anajar Levine will fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Call me, Glenn Levine, for a free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
In office, West Palm Beach.
Hey, it's the Greek, and we're about halfway done in college and pro football, and now is a great time. You've seen who plays good and who plays bad and who's covering. Download your Hard Rock app today. Remember, college football and pro, you want to bet, this is the place to bet. You could bet on prop plays, you could bet on parlays, you could bet on half times. Anything you want is with the Hard Rock app. Download it today. It's football season. College or pro, this is the place you got to bet. Get in the action, baby, at the Hard Rock. Peace.
Nobody likes a nice building code more than your old buddy Mo. But just because something is to code doesn't mean it's good enough. Take wind ratings, for example. Your garage is the single largest opening in your house, with just your garage door holding it back. So, if these winds keep getting stronger and your just barely code-compliant door lets go, that wind comes in the garage, up to the attic, and can literally blow your roof off. Ugh. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. Building codes change, but not until enough people have a failure. There's nothing stopping you from building stronger than code, so you're not one of the poor suckers they use to justify why they should change the standards for the next time. How do I know? Because I'm Mo. Call Mo Better Garage and we'll come over and make it better than right. They can huff and puff, but they can't blow your house down.
Oh, better garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
Car collisions are dangerous enough, but when it's an 18-wheeler truck, the results can be catastrophic. Truck accidents can cause serious injuries to other drivers. If you've been injured, contact Morgan & Morgan right now.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Your business needs a network it can count on.
Power's out.
Comcast Business has you covered with Wi-Fi backup to help keep your business up and running, even when your power goes out.
Everybody in the warehouse good?
Lights are out, but the Wi-Fi's up. Let's power on.
It's from the company with 99.9% network reliability.
Break room, you good?
Can't microwave my burrito, but Wi-Fi's fine. Let's power on.
Power on with the leader in connectivity, Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Learn how to get Comcast Business Internet and Security Edge plus Wi-Fi backup for $59 a month for 12 months with a 2-year agreement when you add Comcast Business Unlimited Mobile. And ask how to get up to a $600 prepaid card with a qualifying gig bundle. Don't wait. Call or go online today. Ends 11/17/24. Restrictions apply. New customers only with 300 megabit per second internet, Security Edge, and Wi-Fi backup. Eco bill and auto pay required. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change.
You've got a Pepto predicament, moviegoer.
Hey, I can hear your stomach grumbling.
Sorry, I ate that entire tub of popcorn with extra butter.
You overdid it, and now your movie has turned into a blockbuster bellyache. Undo it with Pepto.
When you have nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea.
Pepto chewables provide fast 5-symptom relief, so you can focus on the action on the big screen instead of in your stomach. When you overdo it, undo it with Pepto. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Dr. Ryan Green, sharing a weight loss discovery.
You've heard of those weight loss injections that produce shocking results, right? If your goal is to lose weight, a group of doctors created a remarkable weight loss supplement called Lean, and it's very encouraging. The studied ingredients in Lean have been shown to help maintain healthy glucose levels, help burn fat by converting fat into energy, and reduce appetite so you eat less. Lean could be the weight loss answer you've been searching for.
Visit TakeLean.com, promo code radio. That's TakeLean.com, promo code radio.
If you're living with dry age-related macular degeneration or dry AMD, you may be at risk for developing geographic atrophy or GA. GA can be unpredictable and progress rapidly, leading to irreversible vision loss. Now there's something you can do to
slow it down and get it going slower.
Izervay is proven to slow GA progression.
Izervay gets GA going slower.
Izervay or avacincaptad pagel is a prescription eye injection used to treat GA. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may temporarily increase eye pressure. Your vision may be impaired after an eye injection or exam. Don't delay. Ask your doctor about Izervay today.
Izervay gets GA going slower.
Visit Izervay.com. That's IZERVAY.com.
Whenever you need us, just reach out and we'll be there with more locations, more experts, and more resources to deliver the healthcare you need to comfort you and make you feel your best. Find a care site near you at hcafloridahealthcare.com.
Here's what's happening with the weather on Real Radio.
I'm meteorologist Jennifer Collins with CBS 12 News. A mix of sun and clouds this afternoon with a chance for a few showers as temperatures remain in the middle 80s and an onshore breeze continues through the evening. Then partly cloudy, warm and humid tonight with overnight lows in the upper 70s by the start of Thursday morning with a chance for more showers.
This report is sponsored by PureTalk.com. Stop overpaying for your cell phone plan. Pure Talk gives you unlimited talk, text, and plenty of data for just $25 a month on America's most dependable 5G network. Switch today. Just dial pound 250 and say keyword switch now to save 50% off your first month with Pure Talk.
Have a holly jolly Christmas.
The free iHeartRadio app loaded up with holiday cheer. Listen to iHeart Christmas playing nonstop holiday music commercial free. Some might call it a Christmas miracle. iHeart Christmas is the perfect soundtrack to your holidays. Open the free iHeart app and search Holiday now. Free never sounded so good.
News Junkie is sponsored by FAMU's Mary. Educate, learn, talk.
Greg's Trifecta is sponsored by the physicians at MMJ Health.
You're listening to Real Radio 92.1, and we are an iHeart radio station. listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
It is The Penthouse on a Tuesday, which is Wednesday. My bad. You're good. Look at Freddie.
Never gets it right.
Friday. What'd you say?
It's Friday.
It is the Greek. Yeah, guess what day it is? Is it Monday? Is it Tuesday? Is it Wednesday? Thursday? Friday? But when I get the days wrong, it makes you think for a second. You're like, wait a minute. Is it? Because you're not always sure. And then you're like, man.
No, I'm pretty sure I know what day it is.
You never hear him say it's Sunday, though.
That's true.
No, I don't. No, I don't say it's Sunday. No, I don't. I don't say Saturday either.
No, I mean,
not really.
Locker room.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, but I don't say it's locker room. I'll get mixed up with the other days. I guess it's just not focused. Maybe.
I think so. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Distracted.
Yeah, distracted. It is the Greek. I'm the one making the mistakes. Here's Dominic, who has a very successful life and a great career ahead of him.
Making mistakes.
Making mistakes. And here's Franny, who never makes mistakes. Never. Hi, Franny.
Hey.
And it's time for a trifecta.
Riders up. It's Greek's Trifecta.
All right, NBA today. It's National Basketball Day, but guess who's not playing in National Basketball Day? Joe Embiid. He got suspended 3 games because he pushed the reporter in the locker room the other night. Didn't like some things that the reporter wrote about him, so he pushed him. Not a good situation. He is out for 3 games. Dom just said to me during a break, hey, did we bet against the Sixers? But he hasn't played all season.
He's been injured.
Yeah, so I think that was part of the beef with the article where the guy was saying like he was milking it a little, and Joel did not like it. He's a big dude. He's like 7'1". I'm guessing he's over 3 bills. So, I mean, him and that guy, that's not a good situation.
The funny thing is there's no video of it yet. You would suspect, because these are media people, that someone had to catch a clip of that.
Do they allow cameras in the locker rooms?
I'm not sure. I was just going to say that. I'm not sure if they're allowed or not because, again, guys are dressing. Mm-hmm. So maybe, they're not. But you would think, like, people sneak them in. I don't know. There's got to be some footage somewhere. Or maybe they're just not showing it yet. It might be worse than, like a lot of times in life when situations happen all over, you hear about a situation, then you see a video, it could be a lot worse. So maybe now that the NBA's had a ruling on it, who knows if a video will come out later.
TMZ's hunting for that, I bet.
Oh, I'm sure. They always are. And TMZ, again, they're one of those outlets where people will get paid money. Over the years, there's a lot of things in elevators with, what was it, Jay-Z? I think there was one a couple years ago. Mm-hmm. Obviously, the one with Puff Daddy that just came out that a lot of people think really cemented, this case against him. So when there's stuff like that out there, somebody has it and somebody will sell it. Now, you're probably going to get fired from your job, but I guess for some people, if it's worth it monetarily, you're like, all right, fire me and I'm going to cash in. Yeah, so it's not a good situation for him. I don't think he should have behaved that way. As a professional athlete, you're going to get criticism. You're open to that. But it should never go to violence. Thank God it didn't go bad because, again, a guy like him who's so big could have really hurt somebody.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, huge. So we'll see what happens. Again, financially, I don't think it's a big deal. College football rankings came out. Oregon's number 1. Not surprised. They are undefeated. Franny, get ready. Ohio State is 2.
Boo.
Georgia is so funny. Georgia is 3. And the Canes, baby, Canes, back in the top 4. Canes got it right in front of them, baby. You got it right there. They just got to win out and win the ACC. And the way the ACC, the last couple of games, couple of these teams were playing, the Canes look like they would be favorite. So we'll see what happens with them. They are in the top 4, so hats off to them. Also, in the NFL, deadline was yesterday for trades. Dolphins didn't do anything. Tyreek Hill staying with the Dolphins.
Are you surprised they didn't do anything?
I am, and I'm not.
And not just with Hill, just in general.
Yeah, well, a lot of it is money. And what they have left and who they can obviously trade and other teams might not want more than they're willing to give. So I guess they just decided, hey, we're going to stay patent. Usually during a trade deadline in the NFL, there's not a lot of trades made. There's usually not. A lot in free agency, but not trades, especially in season. But, a couple guys moved, and that's about it. We'll see. The Dolphins do play Monday night. You hear it on 101.7 as they take on the Rams. That is your Greeks Trifecta. Sponsored by Pollard Coffee and Ice Treats in Deerfield Beach. Peace.
All right, since that is the final trifecta on a Wednesday, you know what that means. That means we get into your emails. You can always email us, Franny at realradio921.com. And what you're emailing us specifically is you are seeking advice. So you're using me as the middleman, a middlewoman, to get to Greek, whether it's about love, gambling, it can be about work, whatever it is. You think G-Man is the right person to give you the best advice. This is WWGD, What Would Greek Do?
Get ready for WWGD. What would Greek do?
Oh, that's what's always snaggapus.
Can you believe people ask this guy for advice?
He'd have lost 3 in a row. Feels like the wheels are turning off the ship.
I mean, really?
Yes, this is the 22nd edition of Ultra Music Festival. That kicked off, what's today?
Today?
Seriously?
Forget about it.
You hired.
Your clog is plumbed.
It's WWGD.
Trying to figure out where that.
I don't know.
Where is it? What are we talking about?
Your clog is plumbed?
I don't know, but I said, you're hired. Your clog is plumbed. I have no idea. I have
You
no
a plumber
idea.
or something?
I don't know. Maybe. All right. Well, Dawn emails for WWGD. And Dawn, this sounds very familiar in my household. So I started betting this football season and on the Hard Rock app. And I really enjoy it. And I have a lot of fun. My girlfriend gives me some static because it does take away from our time. And she says I'm always watching games and always on the Hard Rock app. Has betting ever affected your relationship? And how did you navigate in your relationship, this whole betting and trying to keep your relationship together? Saturday night, I'd rather watch college football game now that I have money than go out to dinner with her. That's terrible. WWGD, what would Greek do? Yeah, but he'd rather watch college football that he has money on than go to dinner with her.
All right, so take it one at a time. If you're betting, of course, it's going to affect your relationship because if you win, you're happy, and if you lose, you're mad. It just does. And everybody has a little bit of a period where it takes you to get over the bet and you go on to the next one or stuff like that. But yeah, it's going to affect your relationship. How did I navigate through it? A lot of gifts, a lot of perks, a lot of spa days that I would send them on Sunday because then they were cool. I mean, they were getting something, I was getting something, send you for the day for the spa. But for the most part, was it negative on my relationships? Yes, without a doubt. There's no doubt about it. And the thing about Saturday night, like if you got to bet on a game, you're interested in the game. You're either very looking at your phone today, or years ago, I was always in restaurants where there was a TV. And I would always duke the waiter $20 or $40 to give me scores in a napkin, crumpled up, and he would hand it to me. And then I would get the scores and put it in my pocket because I didn't want the girls to think I was, won the game. But I would always get those. But it's going to affect your relationship. There's no way.
Well, yeah, especially if you say you'd rather watch college ball than take your girl out to dinner, which is probably what she was used to doing with you until you started getting into the Hard Rock app.
Yeah, I mean, gambling on sports is very, very it can take it over. You take your body over your life because, again, it's long. Like on a Saturday or Sunday, you're talking all day. And if you're winning or losing, it doesn't matter. Because if you're winning, it's the next bet. You're like, I'm going to double down. And if you're losing, it's like, I got to catch up. I got 4 o'clock. I got 1 o'clock. I got 7. Now it's a tough time to navigate because what happens, if you're smart, better, you start going Christmas shopping like on Wednesdays and Thursdays nights. Because, the weekend comes and girls always want to go shopping. Let's go Christmas shopping. Let's get a tree. So try to do that stuff. You got to navigate through it. Maybe get the tree early Sunday morning before the game. She wakes up, maybe have coffee for her and a magazine and say, I got the tree, hon, and, we'll put up later. And I just wanted you to rest today. Stuff like that. But it's going to affect your relationship. It's harder to bet sometimes than have a side piece. Difficult.
Okay. Do you have anything you need to add to that, Dom?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
All right. Well, good luck, Dom.
He shook his head.
If you really love your girl, definitely make her priority, though.
You have to.
Yeah. All right. Next up, we have Rex. WWGD. What would Greek do? Rex dating a girl. It's been not that long, about a month, but Saturday is her birthday. Oh. And she's already been like, I hope you got something special planned for me on my birthday. So now he feels the pressure to have a big night planned. He was like, I was just going to buy her flowers and dinner at a nice restaurant. I mean, it's only been a month, right? He was like, do you think that's enough? Do you think that's okay? And then he said, would you also get her, would you get her a gift on top of that too, besides the flowers and a nice restaurant? I guess, yeah. WWGD, what would Greek do?
I don't know about a gift. It really depends on your situation with her, if you like her or not. Maybe something small if you want to get her something. Maybe promise her, hey, I'm going to definitely have sex with you. I mean, that can
small gift.
Small.
Small. Yep.
I know both of you would jump on that, so that's why I threw it out there. You were not paying attention, so I wanted to see what you were doing.
I was listening.
You were looking down, so I was like, watch this. Again, about planning something, I think when somebody tells you it's your birthday, their birthday, and you don't know, they are expecting something. I mean, that's why, because you don't have to tell. I mean, I've gone out a couple times with girls on my birthday. I didn't even tell them. Didn't tell them, didn't want them to know, just didn't bring it up, didn't say anything, never told them. So I think when somebody tells you they want to do something special, but I think flowers is definitely nice. I think that's a given. You should do that.
I will say this, though. Flowers are a nice gesture, but not every girl likes flowers, I've learned.
Well, you should ask.
Mm-hmm.
You know, any conversation. Do you like flowers? Yeah, I was married to somebody who hated flowers.
Mm-hmm.
And he came home, they were in the garbage.
Yeah, not everybody loves flowers. They
Nope.
don't like the fact if they die. They don't like the upkeep, having to keep them. Some people love them, but some people don't. But I think it's still a nice gesture. I mean, it's only been a month, and you're going to take her to a nice restaurant.
I think that's nice.
Me
I
too.
mean, if you really like her, maybe buy her a perfume that she uses. Something like that. That could be nice. I mean, something like that. I don't think anybody's going to look bad at it. It's a nice gesture, but I wouldn't buy her any jewelry after a month.
Yeah,
I don't.
she's going to expect a lot next year.
Yeah.
For 1 month, birthday next year, yeah.
Yeah, and about like a big night, like just go out and have fun, because some of the best nights happen when you don't really, not that you don't have a plan, you'll have a restaurant, but you just don't know what's going to happen. I think when you go all out, you try to plan something, especially in a month, it might not work out. And then how well do you really know somebody, after a month? So do something, tell the restaurant. This is something that it's very common. People don't realize, whether it's at a hotel or restaurant, you could tell them, hey, it's a birthday tonight.
Absolutely.
And they'll do something special. They'll bring out a cake or.
If you ever utilize, and yes, you can call, if you ever utilize the Open Table app, when you make reservations, they'll ask. They have like different things as anniversary, birthday, or whatever. And it's super easy to do. And if you do, sometimes, like you said, they will make special accommodations for your birthday or do something nice.
Maybe a nice dessert or something like that. But if you buy her anything, you may not even know the perfume she uses. But if that's about it, I mean, I would do that. And flowers. And find out if she likes flowers, because Franny puts out a good point. But on the other hand, I don't think she's going to be like, hey, I don't like flowers.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, it's a nice gesture.
Tulips, something nice. 4 dozen. Something like that. Dom,
Did you just say 4 dozen?
yeah, tulips are cheap.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're like, you get them $9 for like.
Well, I was thinking roses for a
Oh,
second.
roses, forget it. Not 4 dozen roses. I mean, come on. We got budget here. It's football season. Oh, we got the big playoff coming up.
Got to share those roses, man.
I mean, would you have Trump? You got money to burn over there? We got Tyson fight. We got to find out. I sent a text to all my friends. I'm like, a bunch of my friends, anybody hear about Tyson getting canceled? But nobody's heard.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything.
I haven't heard
The
anything.
only thing I've seen is a different fight.
Yeah, which Franny spoke about yesterday.
Yep.
But I think that's something that is, that's all he has to do. But I do think she's expecting at least something, like maybe a cake or something, because it is her birthday. That's all.
Tom?
I like the flowers idea.
Okay. All right.
Nice and simple.
Yeah.
And a nice dinner. That should be enough.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be happy with that. I mean, it's been a month.
And the other thing you got to look at, too, is if it's her birthday and she wants to spend it with you, she must like you.
Mm-hmm.
Because if it's somebody's birthday, you want to spend the night with somebody that you like.
But I do understand the pressure, right? She's like, I hope you have something special planned.
Yeah,
Come
yeah.
on.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's some people might, that's when you say,
I think a nice dinner, flowers, it's enough. As G-Man said, maybe just keep the rest of the evening open so you can go have drinks afterwards or whatever. All right. And maybe find out what maybe her favorite place is to go have cocktails. Like find out from one of her girlfriends or something, and you take her there. And maybe you tell a couple of her girlfriends, hey, do you want to meet us there after for some drinks?
Really? Ooh.
Make her feel special.
Whoa. I don't know about that.
Why?
Because it's only a month. Do you really know the girlfriend yet?
Well, no, but if you do, and
Oh,
she
yeah,
does
it's
something
nice.
special, it'd be nice to maybe that's it. You go after.
Then he's gonna
have a
go
nice-
for his ass.
You go
Just
have
buy drinks for
you
everybody.
have a nice dinner with him, and then afterwards you go have drinks, and then she'll be like, "Oh, surprise! Look, you made an effort to have my girlfriends there to meet us for drinks."
Now, Dom, go ahead. Say your classic
Go ahead.
line.
What's that?
Are they banging?
Is that your classic line?
He always says that.
I didn't know that was a classic
He
line.
says, are they banging? Because I don't want to take her and her friends out. How much is this stand?
Better chance, better odds.
Oh, my God.
right.
Yeah, you take her friends out for drinks and then they leave. Oh, we had a great time. We're going to go out for a while. You don't mind, do you? What?
And then next up, we have Oscar. So Oscar was dating a girl at work for about 10 months, and they just broke up. So he said she broke up with me. And she just felt that she didn't really see a future with us. When we first broke up, we agreed. Our company has future. Okay, what did it say? When we first broke up, we agreed our company has a Christmas party early in December, and we were both going to go solo to the party, right? Well, Monday, she texted me and said that she met a guy a couple weeks ago, and she's considering bringing him to the company Christmas party. He was like, I don't know if I'm going to be okay with that. If she brings him, then I don't know if I'm going to go. G-Man. What would you do?
I mean, people say this, and we'll probably talk about it, like Christmas parties are not a big deal at work, but they do look at who goes and who doesn't go. I think you should be honest with her and just say, I'm not comfortable with this. We agreed on not going, and I would appreciate it if you didn't bring anybody because I don't want to miss. Now, if she says, sorry, I am, then the only thing I would do is make an appearance at the Christmas party and leave. I would not show up because, like I said, even though they do say it doesn't matter, they talk about all the time who doesn't go to the party as opposed to who goes to the party. So I would ask her nicely and just say, look, you broke up with me and that's your decision. And be honest, I'm hurt by it. And to see you with another guy, it's going to hurt me. I hope you can understand that. And if she says I'm still going, then I would go to the party and I would leave. That's it. Now, I don't know if it's, he doesn't say in the email whether people knew at work they were dating or not.
It doesn't.
So, I mean, I don't know if that's another element. But because then that's weird because then you know everybody knows. You feel like a scumbadi, like she's bringing somebody else. So I would just ask her that. Say, look, I would just appreciate if you didn't bring somebody. And if she says I am, well, then I'd be like, okay. And that's it. I wouldn't the next day call her, text her. I just leave it at that. I would go and then I would leave early. But I would not miss the Christmas party because of her.
Okay. Do you agree with that, Dom? You have anything you want to add?
I agree. I wouldn't just miss it because of her, like you said, and just do your own thing. Just don't even pay attention to them if you can.
And I don't even know if I would tell her not to bring anybody. I mean, they're broken up. You really can't tell her what to do. Yeah, you made a pact, but you made a pact when you broke up. And guess what? You broke up. A lot of people don't pay attention to things after the fact and they don't care anymore.
No, I'm saying he doesn't have a right. I'm saying if he feels comfortable enough to say to her, when you break up with somebody, vice versa, you know who's hurt and who's not. It is.
Well, yeah, she broke up with him.
Yeah,
so
if he says to her, like, look, that would be, and it is tough when you're with somebody and they're with somebody else, whether it's a Christmas party, a restaurant, a bar, it's awkward. It just is. It could be a big place. You feel that tension. I've been there, and it's weird. So who wants that the whole night? I would just leave. I would go for a while, but then I would hit the pavement.
I like it.
I mean, that's all you can do. But I would not miss.
Okay.
Because then that's really giving her power.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe she doesn't want you there, and then she's going to go, well, I'm bringing him anyway, and then you're screwed. And then you go back to work, and your boss says, what happened to you, Harold?
Or you do what G would do, and you bring, some...
a hooker?
Yeah, you knew exactly what I was thinking.
I was waiting for him to say that, but he didn't. But Tom did. He filled in the blanks for you, G-Man. So, Don, Rex, Oscar, thank you for emailing. And if you ever want to email it, and if you ever want Greek's advice, that's Franny at realradio921.com. You can always do that. And we will read your emails on a Wednesday. WWGD, what would Greek do?
And when Franny reads them, they never sound bad because she's such a sweet person and such a good person.
We have here, Greek is trying to make us think. Turn that around, man. Turn it around. And then we also have Greek. When TMZ showed the video of Ray Rice beating the crap out of his girlfriend and wife, it ended his career.
Yes.
And then we also have WWGD. He would keep his pool guy employed. I don't know which one this refers to, but he would keep his pool guy employed. When I took care of the pool and PGA, I'm guessing he's talking about you, I was constantly fishing out lawn furniture, TV remotes, ashtrays, or whatever else he could get in there after a bad day betting.
True.
Is that your old pool guy?
Yeah. It's Kurt.
Oh, all right. There you go. He texted, just so you know.
He would put them on the side of the pool, like chairs, remotes, ashtrays.
Well,
like, Greek, I found these by the pool. I said, thank you, Kurt.
That's what I see here.
I love Kurt. He's the best.
And then somebody else said I would hire a pro to go to the Christmas party with me. So there you go. Exactly what Dom said.
Mm-hmm. Dom, great to have you. Your insight is so unbelievable.
I learned from the best.
Doesn't work for everybody, but if it works for you, screw the world. Thank you. I'll see you in the Greek zone.
I was referring to Franny. I wasn't referring to you.
I didn't say I was the best. I just said I'll see you in the Greek song.
Okay, good.
Franny is the best. Remember, it's Franny then me.
That's not how you think it is. No.
That's the pecking board
We know.
in life too.
It's the Greek umbrella, you always say. So,
Franny, great job as always.
thanks, G-Man.
Thank you so much for every day. You were the highlight of my 4 hours.
Great, thank you, Dom. Thank you for everything, and of course, thank you so much for listening and participating. And keep on listening because we have another Red Zone revenue keyword coming your way. Top of the hour, 2 o'clock. Let's call it, 2 to 2:05. River will give it to you from our morning show. Take it, enter it, realradio921.com. Let's get $1,000, people.
Did you say River or Rover?
Rover?
Okay, I thought you said River.
Maybe, I don't know.
Okay.
Do you have any parting words or anything you want to send off, people? No?
Yeah, you guys have
little Greeksters out there?
If you had Trump, put the money on Tyson. It's 2-1. Give you a little bit of parlay. We got the Greek Zone. We got Kelly calling from the Visa Network. Going to tell us about what's going on in the NBA on National Basketball Day. And we're going to talk to Brian Mudd. He's our expert in politics, and we're going to talk about the Trump victory as far as money and gambling. Not politics, just money and gambling. That's how you pay your rent around here. We'll be back in a few minutes. Peace.
This is Real Radio 92.1, an iHeart radio station. Available everywhere on our free iHeart Radio app. #1 for music, radio, and podcasts all in one.